Welcome everybody to the stretch run. We have Gulfstream going off right now at the start of the show, so we're going to open with
Ragtime
racing.
Blues and Louis Saez to take the outside gate. Ragtime Blues and the fifth. Remigate.
Right now at the start of the show, so we're going to open with
Ragtime
racing.
Blues and Louis Saez to take the outside gate. Ragtime Blues and the fifth.
Good luck, Tony.
Remigate.
Mushy. Good to see you, brother.
And they're off. Leanne's Warrior and the Last Fact both well served at the break, with Ragtime Blues moving up on their outside. Pure Spike gets away a joint fourth. Ridden at the rail is Earth. In between horses, Joe DiBaggio, and the early trailer is a Verrazano in the Sky. And the run to the half-mile point, it's the Last Fact and Arietta who will have a narrow advantage. Up on the outside, Ragtime Blues is second from the gray Pure Spite, who's angled to the far outside. Joe DiBaggio, he'll have to work between horses. Leanne's Warrior gets shuffled at the rail. Then it's Earth and Verrazano in the Sky. Last of the seven, the quarter was 22-2. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point, the Last Fact has the lead while trying to shake free at a big number. 3 wide, Pure Spite, 2 path, Ragtime Blues. Joe DiBaggio, veteran campaigner, looks toward the rail. Gap with 3 back to Earth, and it's back to Leanne's Warrior. Verrazano in the Sky is last, and Vasquez is going to thread the needle. And with Joe DiBaggio, who's down inside to take the lead. Pure Spite tries to go with him, but gives up a ton of ground. They went the half and 45 flat. Joe DiBaggio is an eighth of a mile from home and 3 on top. Pure Spite is second, but that's as far as he gets. Joe DiBaggio will parlay a good trip to a 5-2 victory. Joe DiBaggio in front. Pure Spite is.
That's a good boom, Tony.
Where have you gone, Joe DiBaggio?
Joe got the trip. The favorite did not. Tony said, I think Tony said he went all there, alive and pick 4 there. Okay.
All right, welcome to the stretch run. You've already seen one live race. We could jump directly to Laurel, who's about to go off as well. The soon to no longer be in action Laurel, if you saw the news.
What did they say?
That's a couple years away.
Yeah.
Couple years.
Sagrada Ray.
And what are they going to do? Go to Pimlico?
So they're closing Pimlico after this year's Preakness, and then they're going to rebuild it for basically 2 years. Preakness will run at Laurel for those 2 years, and then they'll close Laurel and have the modern Pimlico, which will be owned by Maryland and not run by Stronach.
8:26:60, Tony. Well done, man.
Texas Silver leads 3 parts of a length and a half, and La Marvelous is in third, and
that's good. What they second
in fourth, and Sagrada Ray is in fifth. Valentine is sixth.
That's interesting. That doesn't surprise me. I went to the Preakness, right? And
the field is
that building, I did not go inside because they said don't go inside.
It's a dump, man. That whole area is a dump.
Yeah, it was interesting.
So they're using the same company that rebuilt the Ravens Stadium. That they specialize in these kind of rebuilds.
as they roll into the far turn. Stacks those silvers, drop back to third position. La Marvelous,
and they're going to have a thoroughbred training center there.
Valentine not firing on.
That's
Strata
interesting. I
third to
mean, it's
last
just an
position.
interesting
Steady
neighborhood,
John and
I
Brooklyn
guess.
High is trailing the field. Midpoint on that final turn. And
Lucky
here is
weather
Mind
across
Tap
the
on the
country,
outside,
man.
putting ahead in
Yep.
front from Margie's
We got
Fun Sun.
cold
La
and
Marvelous
snow
hustled up
coming
there
here.
from third. Stacks of silver down
We
the
have
side.
snow
Enjoy this. Sagrada
and
Ray is fifth.
it
Trailing
is
for home
kind
now,
of
and it's
foggy,
Mind
low
Tap.
visibility.
Mind Tap gets away for that final furlong. Mind Tap
Yeah,
by
we had
3
that
and
like a
pouring
week
it on
ago.
now. Mind Tap and Toledo, they're in front by almost 4 lengths past the
Holy
furlong
Toledo.
marker. Margie's Fun Sun and La Marvelous next, followed by Stacks
Okay.
No Silver, picking
Yep.
up late to the far outside for
No doubt there.
Oldie, we could go to Sam Houston. Race 1's going off here in a minute.
Are we
Okay.
allowed to? Can we show
Okay.
Sam, or is Sam Houston outputting their signal?
They are not. I'm assuming we could show it because they're you can't bet on it unless you live in Texas.
No, we can't show it because they still own the rights to it and they're not outputting their signal. But
Okay.
this looks like one of the, as I just pull this up, this looks like one of the Arabian races.
Yeah.
Here. So welcome, guys. So big show today. We have the return of the Coast to Coast. We have several, we have a Derby prep at Santa Anita. I believe we already missed the Derby prep at Aqueduct because they moved the post times up. But welcome. How are you guys doing?
Good. How about you? It's we got sun now. We got rain 3 a.m. till mid-morning, which took Tampa off the turf. Gulfstream is probably going to be off the turf tomorrow. The rain's coming in around 6.
Mm-hmm.
Billy asked a question. He said the EE info is different on coast-to-coast track versus GP and Santa Anita. Are they using different metrics or what?
Not that I'm aware of.
So why don't you pull up? I'll pull up the coast to coast and
Here,
look
let's.
here. And you
Yeah, I got it.
Pull up Gulfstream race 9.
All right, Gulfstream race 9.
This is a great race too. Gulfstream race 9.
Yeah,
it's an amazing race.
So Gulfstream race 9, there's actually a hidden 5-star work in there too. If you go back to the 5-horse who has this the big win percentage here, so this is what he's talking about, I think. So what do you have on race 9?
For which horse?
The 5-horse.
9%.
33% on the coast to coast, on the main feed.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I got 40% on the 4-horse.
Yeah, and I have 19% on the 4-horse here.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you have, Chris?
40. The 4.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm actually glad that you guys called this out. This is a great race, though.
Yeah. I do think there's a lot of pace in this race. I think it sets up well for the 4 and the 12. Based on the pace here, I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses, 65 or better.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Gulfstream, so they may just let one of these horses go, which happens all the time.
I don't think so, but I know why you say that, but I don't see it. I think that these are young little fillies, man, and you have a couple horses coming out of the Breeders' Cup, right? I don't know. I would be surprised, I guess, to see these horses on the lead, but
so hidden in the workout report is this 5-horse before this 12-15 race. This December 8th workout was a 4-star workout, and it's coming right back to the races, so it hasn't worked since. So to me, that's kind of a hidden 4-star work. The horse came back healthy, and they're immediately putting it back out there.
Well, of course. I mean, the horse, like you read the work note on the thing, and the thing was just loaded, right? And then,
Yeah.
it just kind of romps and is very fit, I guess. I mean, the horse is fit, and it's for 100% live. Like, I could see singling this horse, to be honest.
Which one? The 5?
Yes.
Yeah, the 5 is going to take a lot of money, no doubt. He's not going to be 15-1 or anywhere close to that. Could even go off as the second or the third choice. There are going to be a lot of rider decisions in this race as well, with Irad way on the outside on the 12. I don't know what Mojave Desert is going to do with Zayas up there. You do have to look at the 10, because Murphy is probably the only other guy that can get a lot of those horses home. And I don't know what he's doing here in Gulfstream, but certainly one to keep an eye on. I like him in the 11th race, the horse that he's on in the 11th.
Yeah, so I was not. He scratched on the 10 here, so.
The 10's out?
Yep.
All right.
In race 9.
In race 9?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's out. He's out. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, well, Oldy, so we should just talk. I personally think we should talk Gulfstream for a minute, and not have to jump around right away, because we can. I mean, the late pick 5's coming. I thought it was a good sequence. You thought it was chalky. So, I mean, in that race though, race 9. I mean, who do you? I thought it was. My opinion here, the 4 could literally just come flying and just get a perfect pace set up, and she's bred really well, right?
Yes.
I mean, Irad gets off the 4 though to ride the 12, so the horse is 100% live, right? So, the 12's coming out of that Breeders' Cup, right? Philly turf. So is the 8. The 8 gets off the rail out of that.
I think the 8 needs the lead though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I would agree.
And the win at Kentucky Downs came on a speed favoring track where there was an extreme pace bias there, early pace bias, that entire meet.
Yeah. I mean,
and you have a slow braking horse who needs the lead. That's usually not a good combination.
Well, I mean, I think it's questionable. I would only say, like, it hasn't been awful every time. I mean, if you go back to the race at Santa Anita, I didn't watch it. I mean, that's a respectable run. I mean, so this horse probably going to get first jump would be my guess. I thought the 6 was even interesting, but you must have landed somewhere on a favorite, I would guess.
No, so this was the race that I thought was the most wide open in the sequence.
Yeah.
For me, the 9 is potentially live. The thing is, the 12 and the 4 are probably going to get the ideal trip here, because the pace does look pretty crazy. I don't like the 7 at all. Who's your top pace? The 9, I think, at a price has shown that it will pass a horse. The 6, same thing. So, my coast to coast is pretty big.
First of all, Oldy, I don't think the pace is going to be as fast as you think it is. And I'm not sure that some of these other horses coming from behind can get there. And back to the 8 that you were talking about, it's only run 5 times. So I can't label a 2-year-old as a need the lead type after just 5 races. We got to see how things develop a little bit more and whatnot. This being a 1-turn mile, I just don't think they're going to go as fast. I think they'll go faster in the 11th when they got to go 2 turns.
You have to remember that a mile at Gulfstream is actually about a mile and a 16th. 7.5 is about a mile, and this is about a mile and a 16th. So you also have to allot for that added distance at Gulfstream. But I think this pace looks very hot, and I think both Mott horses kind of need to go.
it sets up for the 4 to come flying, or
the 12.
I get it, but like is this the horse you like best?
No, I mean that there's nobody here that I would say blows me away, but the 4 or the 12 are the most logical plays for me.
Yeah.
But I think this is the race where something illogical could happen.
Yeah, like
within the sequence. Like the 5, yeah, but the 5, at least right now, is showing 33% here. So
I don't care if 1 mile on the turf equals a mile and a half at Gulfstream. It's still one turn.
And this race, so here's the problem.
Well, problem is the race is on synthetic. That's problem.
Yeah, okay. So the 7, this race, this 2 looks like solid chalk to me.
What race are you going to?
So race 7. So you want to, and here, I'll pull up my chart here. So let me just switch the screens here.
You got 3 minutes to Aqueduct if we want to hit that one too, or at least play the
Okay.
We still got time at Gulfstream, Oldie, till late pick 5. I'm not playing the pick 6, but I might play the late pick 5. But
I'm not either playing the pick 6. Let's see. So Gulfstream, race 7, the 10 matches. So just from a straight, looking at the data, from race 8 through 12, you have 4 horses that match the top E pick and top win percentage.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Let me answer my.
The only one that doesn't is race 9 that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Let me answer Mike's question real quick. Is Joe Bravo a Hall of Famer? Yeah, in the New Jersey Sports Hall of Fame, 100%.
So, I mean, you have to decide where else you could see a horse lose. For me, it's this race on the synthetic, because this 3 horse and this 1 horse battled last time on the lead.
They're both horses off the claim.
Yeah, and they're both. The 1 is starting, and that's the question: do they both go? But I think they both have to.
Irad versus Paco. Do we get to see Irad versus Paco again? That's what's going to happen here.
Well, and on this one, Sammy Camacho Jr. was riding and couldn't get the horse past on the 1. I think they go pretty fast here. And I think the 5 or the 4 could end up. So check out this 4 for first time Brittany Russell. And the 5 for Sano, I don't really love, but the system likes it.
So, it's an interesting race. What do you think about the 6 horse in this race?
This horse?
Yeah.
It was in that same 12-7 race and lost by, was close up with them and just gave up.
Yeah.
With those other 2 horses. So I would ask you, what is going to be different this time for that horse?
I mean,
specifically that horse. We know the 3 and the 1 are probably going to both go fast.
Mm-hmm.
And the 6 wasn't good enough last time when they did that.
Yeah.
It was in range and went the other way.
So, I mean, it's coming out of a 36, right? So I get why it's 2%. I would not be surprised to see the horse run well, I guess. I'm not saying it can win. I think the 3 could be a single, to be honest, in the sequence. I think Irad in this race. I don't necessarily love horses going 2 turns on the Tapeta, right, on the lead, but I think it could be.
Well, keep in mind, Justin, going fast around 2 turns on the Tapeta, when it's got a little moisture in it, it seems to help as well.
I 100% agree with you. Yes.
Well, and what's reversed this time, besides Paco getting on the 1, what's reversed also is the 3 was the inside horse last time. It hit the 2 post, and the 1 hit the 4 post. This time, the 1 gets the inside position.
Irad can pretty much get most horses to rate. So I think Irad's going to be able to make a decision, in my opinion, of whether he gets the lead or he decides to rate. I think he's going to be tough in that race. I do.
We're about ready to go off at Aqueduct.
Tony, I don't know yet. Tony,
Okay.
I kind of struggled with this sequence, to be honest, because of race 9. But yeah, you can go to Aqueduct. You got sound, Chris?
1357 here.
Yeah, 1357.
Who, Chris? You are?
And the one's actually my top choice. I almost singled the one on my ticket and chose to go with the E long shot top SOR single in the next race.
Can you hear Griffin?
Yep.
All set. And they're off. Speed from in between horses, Messy, the Magician, right out to the front, and Pascal Moon out wider as a clear second, tightly at the rail. That's Friday, I'm in Love.
So I hope Messy the Magician, who did chart pretty well here.
Somebody is a Cure fan.
Now checking there's Friday, I'm in Love, who's back to
So Messy the Magician is top, second win, E long shot, and top pace.
Flying in Style is going to track in 5th in the blue cap. Second to last is Captain Party with the trailer. Scherzando. Less than a half mile to go. 23-4. The opening quarter mile for Messy, the Magician at 10-1. Here comes Flipstream.
The 5's looking tough.
Half length of the leader. Friday, I'm in Love. Jose Lescano at the ground saving trip towards the inside of a fully extended Pascal Moon. Captain Party is in 5th. From the back, Scherzendo's trying to rally on.
Captain Party, that was my college nickname.
For the half mile time, Messy the Magician is still in hand, and Messy the Magician now kicks for home. Messy the Magician
Come on,
is
kick away.
Stream continues to chase. Graced inside, it's Pascal Moon on the far outside.
The seven's the EquinEdge horse to watch.
The 3's going to get there.
3 lengths clear.
3-7, maybe.
Maybe 7-3.
3-4.
No.
They're rallying on, but they're not going to catch.
No, 7 not going to get up.
There we go. That's a boom. 10-1.
That's 10-1. Well done, man.
And like I said, so on my chart here, I had the 3 there. So this is race 6. Second win, E long shot, which Justin's one of the better E long shot angles, and was also top pace.
All right, we'll get back to Aqueduct in about a half an hour, where Oldy is single.
Look at the morning line. I mean, that's crazy, man. You get 10-1 on that horse. Wow.
And you
sometimes
you singled Joey Freshwater and with Linda and Kendrick at 8-1. Now that I'm happy to see. I thought for sure I was going to see 7-5 there.
Well, again, this was the so. Let me pull this up for a second and show you guys the.
Yeah, Tony is. And Tony, I don't know if I'm gonna single that 3 at Gulfstream. Probably not. I don't know. But that morning line was crazy, 7-2, and you got 10-1 on that horse.
All right, so you're seeing my screen here. So the 3 Messy the Magician we talked about, and this is the morning line he's talking about. It was 8-1 on the morning line, 7-2 on the E morning line, and went off at 10-1. So 7-3 top. Those 2 are the top 2 here, but the 6, who's the E long shot, is also tied for your top SOR. And when the E long shot's the top SOR, and those other horses match, that's like a 29-30% hit. And I did not like those other 2 horses.
Well,
at all.
There's a lot of losers, as I would say, in this race, right? Yeah. So, these horses were lightly raced. I mean, it's state bred. So, yeah.
2 minutes to Gulfstream, race 6.
All right. After Gulfstream race 6, we can talk Gulfstream pick 5. And the 3, who's the second choice, these are both Mott horses. This horse beat 60s going a 1-turn mile here. Has a good GSR, but from a data perspective, the 6, if the 6 hits, this ticket's going to pay really well.
One race at a time.
Yep.
You're single in race 7, Oldie?
Race 7 of the horse that's on your screen.
Cool, man. Good luck. What's up? Was that just race 6 before?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, Tony, we'll do pick 5. At least I'll give one.
Wow. Alfredo did hit the early pick 5 at
what did it pay?
Gulfstream. $72 ticket paid $2,362
Nice.
and 75 cents.
It was all that one horse, though.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I guess you had the 2 long shots. Okay.
Lexi, that was a big boom. Well done. What'd you think in this race? Race, what are we at? 6?
Or 6.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 and 5 are the 2 EquinEdge picks. The one horse is an EquinEdge horse to watch, Oldie.
Yeah, and look at the price. I mean, the ones that to play here, win or lose, because you've got a 7% horse that's sitting at 5-2 right now, and is 0 for 4 at the distance.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the win percent likes this horse. It's a top win percent. Morales rides for Abreu, actually off the 5 and the 7, who are like basically favorites with, Irad riding the 7. I thought that the 1 I'm actually going to play on top, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think could set a good trip here. I always want somebody kind of on near the lead. I mean, it comes off the Tapita and then gets on the dirt, but dropping in class, to be honest here. So it drops into state bred, right? And it has been an open company was my biggest thing. I thought would be really tough.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I don't love Abreu as a trainer, but there's nobody here that I would say I do. Obviously, the 7's getting IRAD, so that's part of why that horse is 5-2.
Yeah.
Is this like a race of the funky trainers?
Yeah.
Billy Dally and Herman Whiskey and Paul
2s,
Valley. And...
I mean, the 2s just burned too much money for me. Maybe it finishes 2nd, to be honest. I might play a 1 over a 2. Maybe the pace could kind of stop here a little bit, but somebody could pick up the pieces, to be honest. And somebody, the 7, although I'm like, this horse seems up against it. I can't bet that horse with any money, to be honest. I wouldn't even probably play. I know it's got a rad, but I don't like it at all.
The trainer. Look at the trainer name on the 4. I haven't seen that one before.
Magui, I've seen lots of Monica Magui.
That horse has really got to improve.
I mean, I was more looking at Stormfeld.
Yeah, the Stormfeld.
Yeah, Julie Stormfeld.
Well, she picked up all the Sweezy horses, right? But she's getting other horses.
I kind of like the 5 a little bit, to tell you the truth.
I had mixed. This horse looks like it might stop. I don't know. My problem is that I think this horse might stop. Was my concern on the 5, but it is the top EquinEdge pick, man. So you're getting an amazing price.
Yeah, the nothing really crazy on the works for this one, but last out, non-2 winners lifetime race. I'd make a small just win wager on the 5 and skip the rest of this one.
I made a small wager on the 1. I'd be like 1-5. I'd probably be 1-5. My concern is the 2
loading
Yeah.
through the gate.
Their 3's loading right now. I'm 1 over some prices. I'm gonna just play 1 to win and then 1 over the 2, 6, 7, and 8.
I just played the 1 on a win place show. That's how I've been playing those horses to watch.
They hit the board at a good rate. I think you can try to play them in exotics. Oldie is
Adios, babe.
Yeah.
Bidding for major price
on
and
vertical
Princess
bets. Like
If I have a feeling on top, I would.
Major
But
price. I rather tease.
my feeling here was that this horse could win. And I'm not sure what's going to happen in second
Anthony Thomas
with those two horses that I think both are going to go together.
If they stop, that's what I'm hoping.
It's
that,
Rainbow
like, the
Six
6
time
or
in South
7,
Florida. They're in the gate.
Rag gets up, maybe the 8. We'll see.
And they're off. Picture perfect start. They're across the course early with Minxie ahead in front. Gervin Girl and Sadie Bear second and third. Adios Babe.
Got an easier lead than I was expecting.
To the outside, it's Principia saving
Yeah,
ground.
the
Gitana.
3 didn't want
At
to
the back,
press.
Atalanta,
The 3 gonna
Alexandra,
try to
and Major
skip.
Price. In the run to the half-mile point with the advantage, it's Minxie taken on by Gervin Girl. On the far outside, it's
Still taking a lot of pressure on the
He's up in
inside.
third and on the go. Back to fourth goes Adios Babe, then Sadie Bear.
Well, the pressure has
Price
to
is
be
underway,
relieved by the
passing
outside
Gitana,
horse.
and out the back, Atalanta, Alexandra.
Yes.
Round the far turn,
Gotta
it's a
be
3
relieved by
furlong
the
point.
outside
In the middle,
horse.
Gervin Girl, 3 wide, Principia at the rail, Minxie. They continue to spar. From fourth, it's Adios Babe. Fifth inside, Sadie Bear. Major
One's
Price
done.
starts to stoke the boilers about
Yeah,
5
it
lengths
didn't
off the
run.
lead. She'll have to go 5 or 6 deep, but she's under a full head of steam for
Well, maybe
Irad.
not.
They're at the top of the
I
stretch.
don't-
45
it
and
may
4
hit
for the
the
opening
board,
half
but-
mile. They fan across the course. Who do you like here? Over the top, Major
Would
Price
have
with
won.
Adios Babe. Sadie Barron, Gitana
Seven.
splits horses alongside Gervin Girl.
Come on.
16th to go. On
Right,
the
Rad?
outside,
No.
Major Price. From between horses, Adios Babe. Adios
Yes,
Babe is
Equinedge
very
long
game.
shot.
Adios Babe is in front.
EquinEdge
Adios
long shot,
Babe and Edgar
1%.
Perez spring the upset. They turn away Major Price in 111 and 1.
Oh, I love it though.
So
That's awesome.
that was your Magui.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I kind of wonder. I'm like, why is this horse 1%? But not that it's you see it sometimes, obviously with EquinEdge long shot, but
Was 2 of 3 at the distance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Laurel
and
going right now too, Oldie, if you want to flip over there.
I also just it. Oh man. Well, they can get that off there. I don't know if I can't. I can't get it off
Were you trying to get off?
on the chat.
Oh. Yeah, I can't. It's the way they have our stuff set up. When it comes in from Twitch, we can't.
Flitter,
But
So guys, just ignore that.
Candy Arcade.
Ignore what?
Whatever.
The thing from Twitch that came in.
Oh,
Well, that's the thing. It's I don't know. Maybe
This
Twitch
happened last week too. We can't.
Now Candy Arcade. And
I'm
5 to
texting,
2,
hold on.
also 5 to 2, Vixen's Celtic Banshee.
system picks here were 8, 10, and 7.
8, 10, and 7.
Waiting for Valley High. Riders off. Track is
I
now
could see
muddy.
8, 10 here.
6 muddy.
Santa Anita in 10 minutes.
Anita early pick 5 with the
Again, track muddy. Candy
there's a
Arcade
4-horse
goes in.
race.
Now
There's a
2-to-1
Baffert
favorite.
Bowl.
Vixen's Celtic Banshee drifts to 3. Kentucky Rain at 5 to 2. Here's Police Woman. And they're off. Who stumbled there for Baby Socks, who shuffled the last position. It's Ashley's Ring and Cora's Choice firing up with Kentucky Rain on the outside. 3-way speed going up front. It's Vixen's Celtic Banshee on the chase now. And Valley High racing in the 5th position, followed by Flitter on the inside of Candy Arcade. Flitter and Candy Arcade are 7 lengths
6
off
is
the
looking
speedster Cora's
pretty
Choice
strong
in the
right
far
now.
Turn run. Police Woman racing to the back of the pack in 3rd to last position. Exclusive Road, this is back there, and Baby Socks is trailing
Should
the
hit the wall
field.
at some
In the
point.
meantime, Cora's Choice now the
He's
speed
looking
the speed
around,
breaking
trying to
away
figure
by
out where
3
he's gonna back
from
up into.
Ashley's Ring 2nd. Vixen's Celtic Banshee, Kentucky Rain battling head-to-head for 3rd. And then Valley High on the outside.
Right,
They
he's
reach the
gone.
top of the stretch and they make the turn for home.
Mhm.
And it is Cora's Choice with a 4-length
7's going to run him
advantage.
down.
Ashley's Ring trying hard to
Another
grab that
EE
one for
long
the 2nd
shot.
spot. Inside
Seriously?
Candy Arcade
Can't
is
run
now moving
straight.
3rd. A 16th left to go. Here comes Ashley's Ring on the
That's a
outside.
big
Tired Cora's
exacta.
Choice just hanging on though. Cora's Choice and Ashley's Ring.
Yeah,
Ashley's
Ben.
Ring Ashley's Ring.
No.
6 ended up
Very good.
third.
Emerging late. Cora's Choice was next, and Baby Socks and Exclusive
7-10.
Rose.
Well, big start to the Rainbow 6, by the way.
Time is a minute
Yeah,
8.23.
That's crazy, man. What was that? 35-1?
Yep.
What, on the 7?
On
No.
the 4 at
Gulfstream.
Gulfstream, that was the first leg of the Rainbow 6.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, but another long shot with the morning line angle at Laurel, man. That's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it just it's been nonstop EquinEdge long shots. That's crazy.
All right, Oldie, where do you want to go?
Let's talk about, do we want to look at Santa Anita, or do we want to maybe a pick 3 at Santa Anita? But let's look real fast here. Again, another chalky looking sequence outside of this race.
You could go and finish up your coast to coast, and
I haven't even started. So if I'm going to share my coast to coast here.
Why don't you share it? You should share it.
All right. So I'm going to switch screens here because it's already up. And it's more than I want to spend. But it is what it is. So I'm spreading 4, 5, 6, 9, 12. I know a lot of people are singling this 2 horse. I have questions about whether this horse wants dirt and whether there's enough pace here for this horse to get here. So 2 questions, and you have a jockey I've never heard of.
So you know who that is?
I looked him up because I saw him. And
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this kid? So he comes out of Ireland. He was the 2017 apprentice champ overseas, right? So he's girlfriend's a jockey over there for probably a big trainer or something. I don't know all those people, but I did look him up, Oldie, because I was curious. So he's come over here with Murphy, right, to ride in the U.S. So
yeah, they're
All right,
trying
so-
to learn how to ride on the dirt, but they're running
Yeah, I mean, he might. I don't know. I thought he's on that 6 horse in race 9. You know, so it's. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen him really ride or paid attention.
So this 1 horse, I think, with Saez could get the lead here and be gone.
yeah,
And for me, at 8-1 on the morning line, 6-1 on the morning line, 21%, it was worth buying up and doubling my ticket cost there.
yeah.
Because if that hits, that's going to, and the ticket hits, this is going to pay a lot better.
Is there one favorite you can drop and reduce?
I dropped just wait.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just 3, 10, 11 here. I like the 10. I like the 11. I added the 3, just based on the fact that it's Mullins and Pratt. But I think the 11 may get away on the front end here. And that this horse has failed to get the lead previously and hasn't been able to pass people on the last 3 races. So it 100% needs the lead here. And did stop on the dirt, but GSR is good. It's an Omaha Beach. Then back to Gulfstream. I couldn't drop this 10, even though I wanted to. I think the 4 could possibly steal this on the front end after all the scratches. It's a 25 point pace advantage at a huge price. So that was another one I had to add there. I did not like the 9, the E second choice at all. And then in the last leg by
the way, the 8 is
Go back.
The
back.
the 8's
back
going to win race 11.
The 8's going to win race 11? You think the 8's going to win?
I do not think this. You're saying that because of Murphy, though. If Murphy wasn't riding this horse.
Look at the EE morning line.
This horse.
I see it, but I wasn't sold on this horse before the scratches.
But you don't like the 10 and you're using it.
I do like the 10. I think I said I didn't like the 9.
Oh, okay.
Who I did not use. I did not use any horse in the sequence defensively that I did not like.
So I'm curious though, Chris, are you gonna single the 8 and the? Oh no, Oldy. Well, is this about to go, Oldy? Do you need to finish?
No, we got time.
No, go back to Gulfstream because we're gonna. I know snow at Aqueduct. That does not surprise me.
Aqueduct.
But let's talk about this race because I mean, Chris, you think the 8's gonna win? You're gonna single in this part if you play any type of horizontals, or what's your thought process?
I'll have multiple tickets in here to double in, double out, pick 3, and whatnot. I'm not playing the coast to coast, but I will use that horse as well. And if I'm getting the right price, I'll bet it to win.
I think that this is a good race, and then I mean, Oldy, I get the comment on this horse on the lead, and the GSR says 68, right? Which it's just stakes, so maybe it's okay. I mean, I don't know. The rail is out; it's at 45 feet, which I think the question is going to become: so the same trainer as the 1 and the 4,
right?
So, but I'm imagining they're both going. I think that's.
I can't. I think the 1's shown it can sit. The 4 needs the lead.
Yeah. Okay. So, I knew you used the 3 depiction. I'm trying to decide maybe that this horse is the horse to single in the late pick 5. To be honest.
The 3 and the 10 were. Until the scratches, the only 2 horses I was using in this race. And then I added the 4 because the other speed here scratched out. And there was significant other speed.
So if you like the 8, Chris, and so what do you think on the 3? Because if you like the 8, I'm surprised you don't like the 3 because this horse could significantly improve here. Oldy, I think this horse just might be a really nice horse in the 3. To be honest, and I not that I don't think the 10 is. It's just I think that the 10 obviously coming out of that Breeders' Cup, juvenile turf is gonna be the favorite, and I get it. But I'm trying to maybe not use a lot of horses here because I could see why you were only 310 even now. But I think that might be my single, the 3 in that race. But keep going. Through your coast to coast, but that might be where I single.
All right, and in this last race,
I'll be right back.
Is actually going down the hill. It doesn't show it on the coast to coast, but I thought the 8 could be dangerous on or near the lead, and the 2 for Yakteen. The GSR is fine here. It actually goes up 2 points. Going down the hill, has sprinted well on dirt. I like this horse a lot. And then you have the 6 who picks up Barrios. It's the first time US for Mandela. I thought this horse was pretty dangerous here. And then the 4 for O'Neill has a 4-star work. And this is a case where I was not using this 4 and I added it due to the 4-star work. Disagreement?
I don't know about the 2 on a year layoff for Yakteen, but
he's 18% and he picks up Pratt here.
18% on a layoff, but not a year.
Yeah. On a 364-day layoff, to be specific.
Yeah, his historical record says first race off a layoff. You know how somebody's got the form out there. Go look up Yakteen.
The form has it at 90 days plus, as the way it looks at it. But I will say, also picks up Pratt here.
Of course.
And they're 35% as a pair.
Uh-huh.
So, you have Dettori on the 1. I didn't like the 1 at all for Blacker.
Yeah, he didn't like. He won yesterday for Blacker too.
Yeah, but I don't like this horse. I don't like the other. Well, Maldonado's off this horse, but I didn't like the other O'Neill.
All right, 1 minute to Aqueduct race 7. Let me get while you keep going on. Let me get the sound up for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going down here, but it was, was worth a shot to try to make some money here.
Well, I applaud you taking the shot for sure. That's always the way to go. I posted something this morning that said, don't fall in love with horses, fall in love with the bet.
Right.
Because that is the way to go. And it is snowing pretty good at the Big A.
Yep.
Looks
It's
like
Aqueduct. And what have we learned over the years about when it's snowing or frozen at Aqueduct?
that it plays a lot like Mahoning Valley.
That wasn't what I was going to say.
No.
I was going to say that forwardly placed horses.
Oh, yes.
In the ice and the snow. And after it freezes and thaws, too.
Yeah. Hey, folks, hit the like button if you would, please. Thanks for joining. Again, good to see you all. And
we did skip Santa Anita there. Keep in mind also Golden Gate has a pick 5 carryover. What's interesting there is they did not pay 4 out of 5, so it's the whole pool.
How much is it? $80?
No, it's like $25K.
Ooh.
And it looks less chalky to me than the Fairgrounds one. That was about the same amount.
Fairgrounds one. David Cohen got you the other day, I think, wasn't it?
I can't. No, that was 2 days ago that he got me. But
yeah, that horse was off the long layoff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're loading up here. Let me get the sound on.
Come on, one time for the oldie capper. And then we'll get Justin in here to talk coast to coast / his Gulfstream pick 5.
Joey Freshwater, High Oak, last 2 to load.
1 out. The jocks are all bundled up.
And it. All set.
It'd be funny if they wore puffy coats.
And they're off. High Oak with early speed towards the outside with Joey Freshwater in that early mix, and Jeff Fafa is Jeff Fafa, who's up by a half length. Set sail is tightly at the rail here. That's the leading quartet. Just off of them is Beachwalker and the rest.
All right, Oldie, you're in a good spot.
The 2 at the
Royal Tris. You can't ask for a better spot right now.
They're chasing Jeff Fafa, Luis Rivera Jr. They're well in command. They're up by 2. Joey Freshwater is comfortable enough in second.
Come on, Joey. Show me some fresh water.
Who's on the 7? Manny, maybe he'll jump off.
4 furlongs left to go. 23-3 with the opening quarter mile. Jeff Fafa still 2.5 lengths clear towards the back end. Business Model gets going there with Beachwalker, and still far back it's Royal Tryst, who's the trailer. Jeff Fafa is now confronted up alongside Joey Freshwater, and Joey Freshwater puts the head in front.
Go, Joey.
Joey Freshwater, High Oak is in pursuit, 3 wide. Set sail is all in as well.
Come on, don't hang. Don't hang.
They're trying to make up some.
Don't look around either. Just ride.
The leader is Joey Freshwater.
That 7's done.
3.5 mile time. Joey Freshwater.
No, he's not.
High Oak on the grandstand side is ready to pounce, but Joey Freshwater is running that straighter
He's
course,
kicking him.
and Joey Freshwater is very game. High Oak still trying to push by out in the center of the racetrack. Business Model is now taking.
What have we got here? We got 6 to 1.
There's another one. Inside the
Come on.
Joey
Let's go.
High Oak. Joey Freshwater. That's your winner. Joey Freshwater over High Oak Business Model. And Beachwalker in 1 minute, 27 seconds flat.
Hopefully our friend Jake saw that one. Highlights that single in a tweet. Well done, Oldie.
Thank you. I'll give myself a boom there.
Absolutely.
But and again, so why do I chart things in an Excel file because I would have totally missed this horse as the top SOR long shot angle if I
Yes,
didn't
yeah.
have it in front of me.
Yeah. Put it up on the screen.
All right. You want me to put the chart up on the screen?
Well, whatever you were talking about. I mean,
Well, I don't.
I just can't believe this many EE long shots keep winning.
All right. So here, and I put this out. Hold on. This is going to look like a mess, but this is what I actually work off of in conjunction with the ticket generator. I'm going to share something here. So hold on.
Oldy, here's some bourbon to you. Thank you for the win.
Let's see. So I want that screen. I want that. All right. Let me know if you guys are seeing this.
No. We
All
see
right. Hold on.
70.
See, this is the problem here. I got to go there. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is the mess I work off of in front of me. This is what I call the active worksheet.
You got to make that bigger. Nobody can read that.
Yeah, I can. That's the thing. So let me.
There you go.
Let me make it bigger. We'll make it 150.
There's a joke there, but I won't do it.
All right. So I've taken the data angles that I have tracked and created an active worksheet that looks at this. So Aqueduct. I have race 8 here. I'm sorry, race 7. 7-3, 7-3. So those are good angles. But I also have the top E and long shot, top SOR and long shot. If you look here, there's two things that have to happen for that to be good. You have to have the top 2 picks match any other algorithm, which they do. And you have to have the top SOR long shot. And then it's actually a little over 30% right now that's hitting. You have another one in the next race as well with the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who we also used, but I like the chalk a little better there, so we use the chalk as well, not the one that's listed as bad chalk. But so it helps me visualize and see those angles that otherwise, if I'm not doing this, I'd miss. And you can see so I've done this for the cross country down here. I them out so it doesn't like the long shots in all but one race.
2 minutes to Gulfstream.
All right, Justin, you want to do your pick 5?
It doesn't matter.
No, it's 2 years.
Did you have one that you were going to do?
No, I didn't like the sequence. I thought the sequence might be too chalky. So let's do.
I'm still trying to here. Why don't you pull it up? You pull it up, and I'll give you what I might play. I was still trying to find a single. To be honest,
Okay.
I struggled with the sequence.
We lost Chris's face here.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Why will you pull it up, and I'll just tell you what I'm probably going to play.
Yeah.
Why don't you do a budget of 126 maybe? I'm almost thinking, Oldie, of just maybe playing. Well, no, I'll play the pick 5.
Okay.
Why don't you do 126 in the first leg? 4, 5, 8.
4, 5, 8. So you're throwing out the 10?
4, 5, 8, 10, 11.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. And then
I got to clear these other ones, so hold on.
You're okay. Take your time.
Well, we don't have that much time, so I'm not going to take that too much time. Okay, what do you have next?
The 3. I think I'm just gonna single the 3 on the lead with Irad.
Okay. And then
and
race
then
9.
here 4, 5, 6, 8, 12.
No 9. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 8, 12.
Yeah, no 9.
And then race 10.
Hold on one sec. One, the 1 and the 2.
The 1 and the
The 2. Yeah.
1 and the 2. Okay. And then last leg.
3, 8, 9, 10.
3, 8, 9, 10.
I think it's 120.
Yep. 125, I think. Oh, no, actually it came back as 100.
They're going on the turf course. Hold on, I'll look at it. 4, 5, 8, 10, 11. 10, 11 in the first leg, Oldie. 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 8, 10, 11. Oh, no, you did. In the first, yeah. That's right, Oldie. 100.
Okay. All right. There is Justin's ticket. For anybody who wants to play, I know they're going on the turf course. We're getting close here, so I'll pull that up. I'll leave that up for another minute for you guys here.
He just tracks in an Excel spreadsheet.
What people have to understand, and Chris, you know this about me, is I'm insane.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to post Justin's ticket in the WhatsApp chat.
No, and I have ideas for algorithms that are never going to happen. Like, we have enough CAW data that we should be able, or CRW, however you want to call that we should be able to track and be able to predict the odds movement off that data.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand what you're saying.
But, you know, do I have time to do that stuff? No. Do I have the desire to do that? No, but somebody will figure that out.
10 is beautiful.
10 is a beautiful horse, yes.
It'll be white in 2 years. Yeah, we don't want Anthony. We don't want to get writing too many algorithms. That could be bad. It'd be great if you could go to EquinEdge and click on the Oldie algorithms.
So loading process well underway
72
here.
things up there. Be funny.
Quality G's ready. Here's Fredo.
Look, it matched 46 out of 72.
Well, but think about it this way, Chris. Is it easier for me to look at that there or in my head? All you're seeing is what's in my head being laid out in an Excel file.
Time for your tropical turf pick 3.
No, Scott, no Adderall. I can focus on that stuff.
Good start on the outside for Fredo, who heads off for the early lead. Quality G wants some forward position. Moving out the inside, it's American Diamond into the top place.
Well, the 11 got easy lead here, Oldie.
Yeah.
Fighting the rating is Ruse, working between horses Jamestown. McKillop is now 3 wide toward the back of the field.
I just we didn't talk a lot about
Kimmy, racing ahead of Camillo, and the early trailer is blamed for the good times.
What was going to happen?
Clubhouse turn with the lead. It's Fredo. Fredo settled in well on the top end and leads here by a length.
Man, that's actually
is second. American Diamond is now racing in third. Up to the outside. That's McKillop, who's there fourth. From between horses, Jamestown, then Ruse and Camillo. Outside and moving up is a Kimmy, and the trailer is blamed the good times. They make their way down the backstretch. The quarter time was 24 seconds flat. Fredo has the lead. Quality G's got a textbook 2-hole trip in second.
One of the great
American Diamond locked in toward the rail in third. Out the center goes McKillop in fourth. Followed fifth by Jamestown, then back to Ruse and Camillo. Akimi is toward the back, and the trailer is blamed the good times as they make their way to the final half mile.
Four's got a great trip. I just don't know if he's good enough.
Fredo from there. A locked in third American Diamond. McKillop has to go 3 wide. Saya's asking him to do it right now. Jamestown is called to the day. Camillo tries to get underway, then Ruse and blame the good times.
It really looks like it's
111 and 2. They turn for home. Quality G on the outside of Fredo. These two kick. American
the
Diamond
11.
off cover. Ruse at the rail. 1/8 of a mile to go. Fredo still has the lead.
Come
Quality
on.
G tries to get
Come on,
by.
11.
Fredo digs in. Quality G on the outside one more
Get up.
time. It's Fredo and Quality G.
He
Quality
gained.
G.
No.
Fredo. Quality G getting up. Quality G wins. Fredo was
No.
second, closer third, either Ruse or American Diamond, and 140
That was
flat.
close, though. I mean, it was a good race, man. 10
Yeah.
to 1 on the 11. You know, it's
47%
only
horse.
4%, but that's where I needed the long shot, Oldie. It's been winning all day, but it didn't come through.
And we're at Laurel.
The haunted room.
We're at Laurel. Let's look. I need to pull up the horses to watch too, so that we can make sure we don't miss those.
I have them already in, Oldie.
And there.
Let's see. So
2 is
The
53%.
hunter room on the outside, good early speed. Gold digging broad
There's
is set
no
up
horse
there
to
for
watch
early
here.
foot two. She's a
Nope.
rolling stone
The
is
last
next. They
race
move into the
was.
turn run. In the meantime, Northern glows up close while riding that
watch me
rail.
get
Round
beat at
the turn.
Aqueduct by the
Gold
horse to
digging
watch I
broad up
didn't use
top.
in
Gold
the.
digging broad. The outside is
Or
the
wait, no,
haunted
that was
room.
this
Second
race.
by a
Okay,
head
we're
and on
good.
the inside,
Yeah,
Northern
don't say
Glow.
it, don't
She's
say
a
it.
rolling stone. Take it back to right there. Fourth and between horses. Bossiness racing about the 3 path, and Gun Running Gal trails the field. Gold digging broad to catch as they race now past the
Gun
6
Running
furlong
Gal.
from the haunted room.
12
trying to put
minutes
some
to the
pressure on the
Jerome.
outside on this sloppy
that's
gun.
Hey,
Jerome.
Glow getting a journey
I
from
thought it
by
was
the way,
in
from third position. Bossiness continues 3
Jerome is
path,
over.
and she's a rolling stone.
Yeah, Jerome.
At Julian Field,
Jerome was
Gun
earlier
Running
in the
Gal.
card.
5 lengths will cover them if that, heading into the far turn run, where Gold Digging Broad is in front from the haunted room. The lead
In
is
front?
about 3/4 of a length. Northern Glow down inside third. Bossiness, she's a rolling stone, and Gun Running Gal on the inside. Into the turn with 3.5 furlongs left to go to the finish. It's Gold Digging Broad up top. Gold Digging Broad and Northern Glow is going to take an inside run now. The haunted room is still right there on the chase on the outside, is midway on that final turn. She's a rolling stone, and Gun Running Gal. Bossiness is last. Gold Digging Broad from Northern Glow toward the quarter pole, and the haunted room working harder from third. Inside is Gun Running Gal.
Being
In
on the
fourth,
lead
they
here has
turn
been
for
helpful.
home. Gold
Yep.
Digging Broad.
Gold Digging Broad.
Still splashing away with a 3-length advantage from Northern Glow.
You say that out loud in the wrong places, you're going to get yourself slapped.
She's a rolling stone on the
That's for
outside,
sure,
and Gun
man.
Running Gal near the inside. Here's Gold Digging
He's home.
Broad in front with a
Yep.
16 to go for Northern Glow. Gold Digging Broad, she got the money. Gold Digging Broad wins it by 3 for Northern Glow.
Well, let's give a hand to that call.
That was well done. That was good.
All right. Well, we got 0 minutes to post for Fairgrounds. If there was anything interested you in race 4 there.
Fairgrounds race 4 is, of course, the one that's sandwiched between horses to watch.
That Fairgrounds?
Yeah, at Fairgrounds, but we can look at it. Let's look at it.
You all go there.
Oli, are you playing this Golden Gate late pick or early pick 5 with carryover?
I would like to, yes. We probably
Do
should look
bears
at that.
shit in the woods? Of course
Yeah.
they do.
Do the Bears shit every time they face the Packers? Yes.
Exactly. All right. What do you like here? I'll bring the race up.
The Bears need to win.
They can do it, Oli. I have faith. They can do
Justin Fields took a shot at Green Bay as a city this week.
He did? What did he do?
Yes, he said there's nothing to do there other than watch football.
Oh,
I'm going to go with the
man.
first time starter here with James Grand.
The long shot, first time starter.
6.
Perfect rhythm.
Yeah.
Italian strike debuts through 2. Paulo Fernandez with Jose Guerrero with contraband early.
Can you hear it, Oldie?
I can. It
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
great.
Who are you on, Chris?
Like a 5.
Chris likes the E long shot here, the 6. First time starter long shot.
Favorites have swept the first 3 today.
Can you hear Dooley?
The Fairgrounds. That's track.
Yeah.
I can hear
The Renegade.
former Arlington track announcer John
Scott said
Dooley.
there's nothing but taverns in Green Bay.
Perfect rhythm was spotted.
I've been to Green Bay too. There's nothing to do there.
Right there.
6 broke last.
It's why we moved our event there to Appleton.
pole.
Chris, that's why I love the first time start EquinEdge long shot. You just it's like
Broke dead last,
you have to play them all the time because it's like occasionally you get ones that break bad.
Perfect rhythm trails as they round the far turn. It's Aztec Gem cutting out the pace, and it's a fast pace.
Second pick.
21.84 seconds in front of Patrick Quaker as they near the quarter pole. City of Love is up in a third.
I mean, 6 has done some running.
The Measure of Faith in fifth. Contraband early, Big Top Baby end. Perfect rhythm is last as these maiden turn for home, and it's Aztec
You might
Gem.
pass these. No, maybe not.
56 seconds. Got me a Chrysler charging now, and on the outside is City of Love. Aztec Gem Leopard has dropped back. Battalion Strike with the rail. It's down to Got Me a Chrysler and City of Love on the outside. Got Me a Chrysler, City of Love. Got Me a Chrysler drifts with Corey Valerie. Got Me a Chrysler and City of Love. And a photo finish. Battalion
I think
Strike
it's
with
Got Me a
the rail.
Chrysler.
Fourth, close call.
I think so too.
City of Love and Got Me a Chrysler. Photo finish.
But that was almost an what a feeling Toyota finish there.
8 minutes to Santa Anita. We have a exciting 4-horse race here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And how long do we have till? We've got 23 minutes to the gate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Wanna go over the
still
gate?
I'm still looking. I might play it, but I'm all for going through it. But you all can. I'm not really gonna play this early. Well, I do have to. But I got to cut out in about an hour, y'all. But go coach kids in basketball. But I think I might just play Golden Gate and not Santa Anita. I might play vertical at Santa Anita, but not the pick 4 or pick 5. Well, the pick 5 already went, right? Pick 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick 4. There's 2 potentially insanely chalky legs in there.
I just didn't like it. I'm with you, Oldie.
You can play a trifecta in a race too at Santa Anita.
You could
Throw out the 3.
throw them all out.
Who's on this? Is that a Baffert horse to 3?
I think so.
Mullins.
I thought that race looked like they were clearing the path for somebody there. That was like one of those that there's somebody that they're afraid of.
Doug O'Neill, claimer off of Mark Glatt. Horses 9-2.
I'm just getting the coast to coast ready to be shared in the WhatsApp chat here.
So, do we have rain at Gulfstream?
Not yet. Let me look. Rain wasn't supposed to come in until 6.
Nah, I know, but weather app said it raining on EquinEdge, but
Yeah, I don't trust that very often. Let me pull up the weather there.
Trader.
that makes 2 of us.
It also says that some 6 furlong races are 2 turns.
And 300-yard races.
That's only appropriate at Delta.
I love Trader's Trader. I don't know why it's called Turfway. Why is it called Turfway if there's no turf?
Why is it called Oaklawn if there's no turf?
There's no oak either.
Me too.
Well, they do have the weather is showing that there could be some moisture.
Well,
now.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't disrupt.
Well, I don't even really care.
I think I might play a cheap pick 4 at Gulfstream too, and then a double single maybe for like $10. We'll see.
All right. I'm just getting this out here so I don't have to worry about it.
So, Oldie, you have this coast to coast. Is this starting with the Santa Anita race?
No, it starts race 9 at Gulfstream, but I just wanted it out of the way so I could focus here. All right, so let's go.
There's a stakes race at Aqueduct, Anthony said.
Yeah, well, we're alive there, so that we're definitely going to want to watch that.
We'll just go there. What? What? Well, go ahead, Oldie.
I think we still have a few minutes here. Oh, we're 3 minutes to Aqueduct, then we can go to, and we have the 5, the 1, and the 6 here.
You have 1, 5, 6.
Yep. In
Where
the
is it?
snow at Aqueduct.
Yeah.
Is it snowing?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, it is. I love it. That's so awesome.
All weather track.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Looks chilly for anybody in New York. It's supposed to get cold here next week and then snow.
We're also 4 minutes to San Anita, so I'll put that up for those of you who want to watch
And I'm tracking
a 4-horse
Aqueduct.
race.
When we get to the spot there, I'll let you know and bring in the audio.
Excellent.
Like button, people. Would appreciate some like button.
We appreciate you, the viewers, though. Absolutely. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Minus 20 in Montreal right now.
Minus 20? Sylvian, that is
20?
crazy.
That
is
is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Celsius would be worse if it's minus 20 Celsius.
that's
Dire a heater at Fairgrounds. What's that mean? Anthony,
Celsius.
Oaklawn is very hard. It's that's a tough track, man.
Yeah, and did you see the pictures Matt posted yesterday of how much rain they actually got too?
Yeah, that
I don't
was
know.
crazy, man.
I'm used to blue skies and warm weather. I don't know what this stuff is.
Those pictures, though, Oldie, I'm glad you brought that up. That was crazy.
Boy,
I wanted the two to get stuck upside down there.
This is Celsius, really? Minus 20 Celsius? Holy crap!
No, once you get that low, I guess it's the Celsius and Fahrenheit are the same. Is what Anthony's saying.
And the conversion's -4 Fahrenheit.
Either way, that's cold as I wouldn't know what to do.
It's cold as ice.
That's
Oh,
freezing.
you gonna sing some Foreigner for us?
I thought I'm not allowed to sing, Chris.
No, you're not. Yet you did. You did sing. We need like a jar where you got to put $5 in it every time you sing.
All right, Oldie. So you're 1, 3, 5.
No, 156.
Oh, 156. Sorry. So we want the one Know It Audrey or Know It All Audrey on the lead. This horse is going to try to wire, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have the favorite on this ticket either. At least you didn't. You didn't have the morning line favorite, the 4 She Mo Bubbly, and you dropped
or the second choice. Oh no, actually the 6 is your first choice in the morning line.
No, you had Aqueduct.
Yep, it was 2-1.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
That horse not taking any money, but that's what the EE morning line said.
No, but you didn't load up with the 2 and the 5, so that's good.
Well, and the 2, the 5. So just looking at.
You want to know what your 6 is paying on a pick 3? I mean, let's look at the last race. What was the?
6-6 double. Is that what you're saying?
No. I was just looking to see the last race. Pick 3 in the last race paid $589. So you were sitting pretty, sir. Let's get you home here and get to the pay leg.
Be nice.
1, 5, and 6. You're due.
Let's see. So San Anita here while we're waiting. Yeah, that 3 is really.
Now, wouldn't it be fun if they had with these 4-horse races that they load them from the outside part of the gate?
Or they load one to the far outside, one to the far inside, and one in the
really
the middle.
Them out. Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
And then they require all the horses to wear the really heavy blinkers so that they can't see each other.
Yeah, you need any flatbed trucks? They got them for sale out there at Santa Anita too. It looks like.
It does look like that. What is that about?
Parking, man. You know, during COVID, the Dodgers made ass tons of money because that's where all the rental cars were parked.
Oh,
The Dodgers.
well, a lot of times they have that, like at Emerald too. They'll have stuff that's stored at the parking lot at Emerald Down. So I think it just, Chris, to your point, right? They're just like leasing the parking space, you know.
Yeah, and you know what? Most of that money still goes to Frank McCord because he owns the parking lot.
No,
Smart on his part.
Wait, so it's a different person that owns the parking lot at Santa Anita?
No, at Dodger Stadium, Frank McCord still owns the parking lot.
Oh,
He sold the team, but he kept the parking lot.
I mean, that's smart, just long-term income and then real estate value, right? So
Yep.
No, he's not really smart. The guy paid like $1,000 haircuts a day. And
Didn't he also have a really nasty divorce?
I don't know the guy, but I could see why you would do that. So okay, take my words. But
okay, can you hear it, Aqueduct?
All set.
yeah,
Yep.
good luck, Oldie.
Keep the sound off of Santa Anita.
And they're off.
Come on, one, get the lead.
One did not get the lead.
Nope.
Right out to the front. We'll take him into that first turn.
The 4 was like, I'm getting the lead, and that's my plan. She's Mo Bubbly.
They're on the front end, and they're up by 3/4 of a length. Comparative is right to the outside for Van Franco in second. At the rail, it's Know-It-All Audrey is right there with Saddle Up Jesse. Has some 4 momentum. Is going to be 3 wide as they work to that first turn. And Saddle Up Jesse now challenged to take third away from Know-It-All Audrey. Rhea Valentine out the center of the racetrack is second to last. And the early trailer is Evidencia. They move to the backstretch, and She's Mo Bubbly has got the lead.
Going down.
She's Mo Bubbly still up by 3/4 of a length. Comparative is comfortable right there in second.
Slow crawl of a pace.
Third. At the rail.
Yeah, I mean, I can get why these horses are sitting good trips. Before did, I mean, went 24 and almost went 50. Wow.
All time, they're chasing She's Mo Bubbly. She's Mo Bubbly is still up by that half length now, and here comes Comparative with the move as they approach a half mile left to go.
6 is in hand though, Oldie.
They're moving forward, and
Come on,
they've got a
6.
3-wide move, and here comes Saddle Up
Yeah,
Jesse.
4 done, dude.
Turn, dropping back quickly there. She's Mo Bubbly has been passed.
Come on,
Comparative
6.
has been
Come on,
passed.
6.
Jesse is the new leader. Tipping to the outside is Know-It-All Audrey. From the back, Evidencia is trying to
The
rally.
6 is still in hand, Oldie. 5, he's scrubbing away. I bet you this 6 gonna pull away, man.
I don't know. I'm concerned about this too.
Yeah, but the 6 was in hand, Oldie. He hasn't asked yet. Look, now he asked.
9-1 at Santa Anita.
Come on, 6. Keep going.
Come on, 2.
Dunn is coming right back at this rival inside the final furlong.
Wow.
See, Comparative keeps fighting back to the inside, and here
That
comes
was a game,
Comparative.
man.
Comparative
But
is
that's a
Saddle Up Jesse's got to find
gritty,
more. Comparative is
gritty
getting
effort.
ladies. It's Comparative
Yeah.
against the
Wow.
They're over Saddle Up Jesse.
I'll take it.
And
It gets us home.
In 1:55.4.
One favorite in the sequence so far.
Yeah, dude, that's all you need. How about that 9-1 shot, longest shot on the board? We talked about that one. El
Yep.
Rey Diablo, the long shot. Mick Ruiz, Kyle Frey, who has been
What else
riding
at
well.
Santa Anita, Chris.
Huh? Yeah. I mean,
All right.
how often do you see a 9-1 shot win a 4-horse race, right? Not very often.
Yeah, you saw what happened in that 4-horse race. I think it was at Laurel yesterday. That Derek was showing us the will pays.
Yeah.
That was the EquinEdge horse to watch.
Yep, that's what John said.
Boom.
Yeah, John, you're right.
We were too busy watching Aqueduct. That's
Yeah.
that's
I had a
crazy.
small wager
9-1.
on the 2. Small wager on the 2 there, not much.
All right, so Golden Gate.
3 minutes to Gulfstream Race 8. Also,
The one's the current favorite, Gulfstream. This is
All right.
gonna be the
This
Oldie. Are you gonna play this?
I don't know yet. Let me take a look. I actually haven't had a chance to handicap here?
Oh, yeah. I looked. I thought it was a good sequence. I kind of struggled to put a ticket together, to be honest.
Well, I mean, the 6 is a little interesting. It's got speed, but let's see what else we have.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that horse could be an interesting kind of angle on the lead. And was that race 2?
That was race 2, yes.
Yeah, honorable. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. I mean, it was one that I thought about too.
As a single.
I mean, this 4 does look legit. Lost in the gold rush, dropping back to a level that is more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, stop GSR. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. It could be a single there too.
If I'm working fast, that would. I want more than the 2 and the 7 in the first leg, though. I believe. Let's see here.
I'm not gonna play it. I'm just playing. I'm playing a cheap Gulfstream pick 4. I'm still singling the 3, and then I'm singling the 3 in the last.
Okay.
I'm also playing some bets into this next race and daily doubles and some cheap pick 3s. So I mainly just stuck to Gulfstream here.
All right. So, do we have any horses to watch in this sequence?
Golden Gate, no, there's none.
Yep. None. Okay.
Yeah. The 5 was your single. Oh, you didn't have the 6.
I mean, the 6 is the other horse here that has a win at this distance, the long shot.
That to start.
So I do something like that. Except for I'm going to, and then add the 6 there, and you're at 150 for the carryover. This is how I would play it. There you go. And I'll be right back. Wife knocked on the door, so I'll let you guys, I'll put Gulfstream up and I'll let you guys talk to this next race.
Yeah, that works. Go for it. I'm single to the 3, so.
Oh, they returned. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you all just get me. I played the 3 here. Currently 5-2. Singled in a pick 5. I thought about some singles elsewhere. I also played some skinny pick 4s that singled the 3 in the last. So I singled here. I think even the next race, to be honest, we talked a lot about Gulfstream race 9 has a lot of value. So I'm playing a daily double as well, the 3 into the 4, 5, 8. And then I'll play some pick 3s too, but like a cheap pick 4, I think it was like $10. Singling here in the first, and then singling the 3 in the last. 1 in the 4, 5, 8 in the next leg. So 3 into the 4, 5, 8, and then spread, and then 3 in the last. I think I read here. I mean, he's gonna ride with Paco up front.
Approaching the starting gate. Last chance to wager on Jimmy Buckley's last hurrah.
Tapita, I'd rather see horses come off the speed, but I think Chris Irad could be tough here. On the lead or even just sitting right off. Like it's not. It's a starter allowance race, so.
The horses are,
in my opinion,
it's now
competitive, but he looks tough
here.
Here,
moving in
both
for race number 8, 2-1 favorite is number 1. Tap it 3 times.
Irad is over
second
9
choice
with
is 3
Orsino,
Reese's
so.
Rolex. They're battling for favoritism. More money on the
Yeah,
one.
this one is.
Now it's a firm shift to the 1 down.
This is why I just don't like these races.
9-5.
I thought even Saez could win the race, to be honest, on the 4.
Reese's Rolex.
I just didn't like a lot of these horses, which is how I ended up singling here, Chris and Oldie.
Pirate Radio.
I'd probably play like a 3 over a 4
Painter's
in the
Prodigy.
exactor, maybe. Or even the 6, 3 over the 4,
Waiting
6.
for Papadoo.
Oldie, you
Flight
want
catcher.
your wheel pace?
Flight catcher Jorge Ruiz to the outside gate.
You're on mute.
Yes,
Oldie.
sir. Please.
Hold on just a second.
They're at the post. And they're off. From between horses, Riza's Rolex is away alertly and right to the early lead, moving at the rail. That's Tap It 3 times on to challenge. Splitting horses, 10th Mountains on the go. Papadoo, and Pirate Radio. Taking the worst of it way out the center is Flight Catcher, dropping over
so
and saving ground
Yeah.
with Magic Shadow. The two at the back, Severance.
Look at Paco
and
is just
Painter's
holding
Prodigy.
the 1.
And they run around the first turn. Riza's Rolex
Well,
settles in under
same
Rider
trainer.
Jr. to lead by a length
No,
and a half.
I know.
10th Mountain is second. Tap It
It's
3
pretty
times.
quick,
is keen, third at the
24.
inside.
Let's see if he
3 wide
slows
is
it
Pirate
down.
Radio, then it's a length and a half to Magic Shadow, who's racing together with Papadoo.
Papadoo.
It's Flight Catcher, third last, second last, Painter's
This is your
Prodigy.
single right
Trainer
here.
is Severance.
Yeah.
They pass the 5/8 and head to the half-mile point. Riza's Rolex on top with a length advantage. 10th Mountain is second toward the inside. Tap It 3 times. He's now third. Out in the center, it's Pirate Radio with Papadoo. Magic Shadow following the move of Tap It 3 times. Then outside to Painter's Prodigy, and Severance is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They went 47-4 for the opening half mile. It's Riza's Rolex. He has the lead. 10th Mountain second. Tap It 3 times.
on the
He's
4.
locked in.
That's
Zaya's
really
working
the
to
horse
follow
they
him on
worried a
Magic
lot
Shadow,
about,
so
to
he
be
has no
honest,
place to
lady.
go. Getting started on the
Come on,
outside is
Irad.
Painter's Prodigy, and now
5
they
coming
turn
up
for
the
home.
rail, too.
Magic Shadow got through inside as Tap It
Oh,
3
yeah.
times, went outside. Riza's
the
Rolex
one
the
step.
target. Off the
Come
turn
on,
in the
Irad.
stretch drive. Here comes Tap It 3 times to take on Riza's Rolex. These two kick on. The Joe
Paco,
Orsino
get
duo
him.
have put him away. Third is Magic Shadow. Fourth
Damn
is
it.
Painter's Prodigy. 6-5 on Tap
You
It
set
3
the perfect
times.
trip, man.
coming
You're
clear to
right
win
off
it.
the lead.
Tap It 3 times and Paco by 2. Riza's
I
Rolex
actually
second.
thought it
Painter's
might go
Prodigy
the other
third.
way, that the one
Fourth,
was going to get
Magic
the lead
Shadow.
and Irad
And
would
Severance.
sit, but
142-2.
yeah. Well, that was quick.
That was quick.
Hmm.
Let's go quad box here and add in Golden Gate, who's 2 minutes to post.
Okay, Oldie, your wheel pays are as follows. You're getting 9,736 to the 1, 9,172 to the 2, 2,904 to the 4, 2,958 to the 6, and 3,417 to the 7.
All right, well, 1 or 2, please. If we're taking orders, right?
Yeah,
So
sure, why
what-
not?
What all do you have again, Oldie? 1, 2, and what?
1, 2, 4, 6, 7.
Nice. Okay.
Good coverage, but
Yeah.
hasn't gotten me home the last few days. So
Yeah, well, you're missing what? You're missing the 3, the 5, and the 8.
yep.
So,
Well, and we know the 6 isn't going to win because Wesley just
Post
said that he
time
loves
in
the
about
6.
a minute. New money in 5. Just over 51,000.
Did I say that out loud?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
For the first race from Golden Gate Field, start of this pick 5.
Oh, we missed Laurel off, but we really haven't been playing there. All right, here's the Golden of the Gates. Coming up here. I am going to play that. I don't have time to share it out.
Oldie, tell me what it is. I'll put it in the chat.
267.
Hold on. 267.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay.
1, 3, 7, 8.
Okay.
And the fillies and mares
The
have
4.
reached the starting gate
Yeah.
for the first
1,
race from Golden Gate Field.
3, 5,
6 fillies and
6,
mares to go
8.
6 furlongs, 4 to 5 on the 7. I'm a risque girl.
So
Okay.
Jeff Soto had a question about the Scotty Longshot in race 5.
First off,
And then he
plain.
put sketchy, like question mark. And that's the horse's name,
Trainer
Sketchy. I
Reed
thought,
Friends.
oh, maybe it is sketchy. But Ron Ellis, you're getting Frasier. I like
Carryover
that
going
for
in
sure.
excess of
For
sure.
$20,000. New money
Certainly
This-
worth a look there.
now it's
I'd have to look up
That-
the different reports, but
That horse, that horse is
stumbling behind the starting
Wait,
gate.
which one is it in race
for the
5?
First race.
Yes,
at
the
Golden
8.
Gate, a little
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a different horse, but
less of a Chamber of Commerce weather day here in Northern California.
It is
Cloudy
less
skies,
of a
rain
Chamber of Commerce weather day there.
scheduled for this Saturday afternoon.
oh, there's that camera, man. Can't they just use an iPhone that has the stabilizer built in?
Yes.
Assuredly,
So in defense of
in the
them,
green silks.
That reminds me of the camera angle during the Big Stoffer earthquake call.
now in defense of them though, in the streaming stuff for my daughter's
Perfectly,
cheerleading that
Julie.
they charge people $30 a month for, they don't always stabilize those cameras. And when the kids are like jumping and doing tricks
Motown Gal.
and gymnastics and stuff like that, it'll blur.
I'm a risque girl. And then
Well, they're
Rocket
certainly not
Tizzy.
going to upgrade the equipment.
New money in the pick 5 in excess of 100,000.
That might
Raucous
decrease
Tizzy
the,
to left side.
the
You know,
They're all
it's funny
together.
because they just put Tapita in at the train
They're
track
off
at
and running at
Santa
Golden
Anita. They
Gate
should have just
Fields.
waited and they could have trucked
It's
all that stuff down
assuredly
there from.
Perfectly Julie. These two
Probably
doesn't
racing out
carry
for the
that,
front.
I didn't hear that they
Motown
put that
3-1.
in
I'm a
the
risque
training
girl.
track just
Cool
recently.
line. Mary
Yeah,
Margaret
it's
Fence in fifth.
I don't know. We'll have to watch the next race.
2.5
You could
lengths.
see
Raucous
on the
Tizzy
26th.
is
You
at
could
the
see
back
it
of the
was
pack as they
it
race
was
up
like
the
the dead
backstretch.
spots. They
And
hadn't
it's
finished it all
perfectly
yet.
Julie who emerges
I hadn't
with
heard
the
that.
lead. Assuredly,
God,
she's
I hope they
second.
don't run
Less than a half
races
mile to
on
go
that.
in this race.
That'll be
That-
horrible.
Motown Gal in a good
Because
spot.
that
Now up in
inner
the
train
second.
track
Mary
is like a
Margaret
bull ring.
trying
It's
to
like
thread her
it's
way
like
through traffic. I'm a risque girl.
Delta
is
or
on
the old
move.
Fairplex.
Up in the third, a
No,
length
like,
off the lead.
what about
And Raucous Tizzy's at the back of the pack. 2.5
Hastings.
furlongs to go in the
Oh
opener.
God,
It's perfectly Julie
bro.
on top. Motown
Hastings.
Gal threatening on the outside.
Oh my
I'm a risque
gosh.
girl ranging up
It's-
3 wide. Mary Margaret needs
I
somewhere
watch
to
it
run.
occasionally, right? Because we
Assuredly
have
is at the
Hastings
fence.
horses
And
come
Raucous
down.
Tizzy still
Well,
trails.
Oldy,
if
what
wins,
did you
he's
have
gonna
here?
Go.
kill a
And
lot
I'm
of
a
tickets.
risque girl.
I had
2, 6, 7.
2 and 4.
Motown Gal not giving up.
But right now the
Perfectly
7's my
Julie
only
got pedals
chance.
in third.
No, the
In deep
6.
stretch. It's I'm a
I didn't have the
risque
6, did
He
I?
doesn't have the
and
6.
Yeah.
Motown Gal.
I thought you
I'm
told
a
me
risque
2, 6,
girl.
7.
It's close.
Maybe I did have 2, 6,
I'm a
7.
risque girl to the
What was
outside
on
of
the?
Motown Gal. Then it was Raucous Tizzy.
Well,
Maybe.
Perfectly Julie.
Well, I thought
yeah, it
you
was
said
2, 6, 7. See
No,
if I punched it that way.
Well,
Probably
I hope
fun.
you did because the 6 was 7-1.
I did, yes.
okay.
But I think the 7 won,
really
but
tight photo here.
no,
it was
are you
whatever the
sure?
long shot was
No, the
what I
6
played.
won. Oldy, the
No.
6 won.
I don't know if the 6 won.
6-1. I'm calling it for sure.
I played whoever the long
Finish
shot
line,
was.
but that
That's the
one's
only
too
reason
close to
I
call
added
for
that
me.
horse there.
I got 20 on
And
the
it
7
also
to
had a
win.
decent win.
Watch.
20 on the
watch.
7 to win here.
6.
Yeah, no, 6.
That's
Hmm.
6.
Pick 5 pool.
6
Yeah.
easy. 6 easy
money
by
today
a
with
by a
that
big
carryover.
nose.
Man, you got to go to the middle of the
Plus,
mirror.
pick
It's
5
beyond the
pool.
pole. And I don't know why they do
Money
that.
just
Why don't they
over
just put the mirror on the pole?
$170,000.
Wait till you see what Aqueduct looks like right now.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's check it.
I can never have just an easy finish.
No,
Is it
of course
just
not.
Go
dumping
take a
snow?
look.
Oh my gosh.
Go take a look.
It's dumping. It's dumping snow, Ollie. It's accumulating on the rail.
All right, so
So this is definitely only going to be an all race, right? They'll
that's what I'm
cancel it.
thinking. Yeah, unfortunately.
They'll cancel it and they'll make it an all. Something.
Well,
something.
It would be interesting what would happen if that happened. Although you have a lot of horses, so you may not really care if that
He will
happens.
care. He's not going to get what he's due.
Yeah.
Well, but again, what are your will pays? You have mostly 2000s and then 2 9,000s on the 1
Yeah.
and 2.
9,000, 9,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,500. I'm rounding.
So if it goes all, it's 1, 2, so 50 cents, $1.
So you're no 5, no 8. Is that 1, 2?
No 3, no 4, no 3, no 5, no 8.
no
no
3, no
phone,
5,
no
no 8.
Well,
They're
Sarah
walking him around.
and Andy agree.
They canceled Meadowlands. They already canceled Charlestown.
You see,
Yeah,
I did read this week that
Charleston.
Chantel may be done riding.
Yeah,
You can't lift her arm over her head. That incident with the geese, her right arm completely detached.
Really?
ooh,
Yeah, it just
I hadn't
broke
heard
right
that.
off. Broke right off of the shoulder, and she said her hand when she came back, got up, her hand was down by her calf. That's how far down everything just.
and I'm
threw.
sure with that kind of injury, there's probably significant nerve damage too.
Wow.
Well, that and I would imagine there'll be some kind of legal action because it was somebody feeding those birds and getting them to come off where they were, and Gulfstream wasn't doing anything about it. And there were several complaints from jocks about that before. So
Fairgrounds race 5 is about to go off, and I believe there's not a hare to watch, a horse to watch, but we missed. It's off. So
We had the 8.
it's sitting in second, nicely behind the favorite.
Parisian Spirit.
Capella Red, and in her 14th run, Gather the Facts has dropped back.
Only we flipped video to Gulfstream.
29 seconds, making this run toward the half-mile pole. It's Imperator Furioso.
Can you hear John?
It's a close-up.
Yeah.
Horses Parisian Spirit, and on the outside, Try Best is 3 wide. I'm singled up in 4. So 4 more to Train Chic and Gazillion, covering a lot of ground. Capella Red, and the trailer remains Gather the Facts. Half mile 49.03 seconds. Around the far turn, it's Imperator Furiosa. Imperator Furiosa continues to lead, and Try Best now in full stretch. I'm singled up is picking up with Capella Red and the purple silks on the far outside launching a bid.
It's going the wrong way.
With Gazillion, Train Chic with the rail. Parisian Spirit 5, but has dropped back, and Gather the Facts has trailed. 3/4 in 1 minute 14.31 seconds. Imperator Furiosa, here comes. I'm singled up, who's charging hard for CJ McMahon. I'm singled up, has taken the lead from Imperator Furiosa, with on the outside Capella Red, then toward the inside Trey Sheik, then Gazillion. These well clear, but close to home. I'm singled up. The door of collected. I'm singled up. Out to the maiden ranks from Capella Red. 53rd.
I want to talk about some chalk.
6 to 1.
Check out the Fairgrounds early pick 5. Will pays.
Was it $50 or was it not chalky? You kind of.
It was $50 to the 2. $50 to the favorite, the 12. $25 to the or 20.
What up, Bart?
$26 to the
Welcome,
3.
brother.
That's painful.
3 minutes. Oldy, Juice said. Oldy, this is going to be good. Good luck. I think at Gulfstream, I thought about singling that 5-horse, Oldy, right? The 4-star work, big. So I'm going to play here, but I played some pick 3s again I just singled the 3 again in the last. I thought that could be a single, but I also, this could be a good exacta race, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or you could end up with the 4 and the 12.
I think the 4 is going to run a big race. You could be right. The 2 favorites could chalk out. The 6, though, is taking money, which that's the Mott horse with Alvarado. I thought was a little bit interesting. I didn't expect the horse to take that much money, though.
No, I don't like it at 5 to 2 at all. But I guess that's a gift if you like the 12 or you like the 9 or the 5. That horse taking money is keeping the other horses from taking as much money.
Yeah.
Well, Oldie, the only thing on your Aqueduct deal here is the 3 is taking a little bit of money. It's down to 7 to 1 off a 12 to 1 morning line. Both the 5 and the 8 are kind of right at their numbers there. So you could place a small wager and make sure you don't get canceled or jokered or wheelbarreled.
So
that's pretty widespread on the picks at Gulfstream. DRF has the 5.
I mean, the 3 could win this race
At Gulfstream or at Aqueduct? Well, any of the horses could win, Oldie. We just don't want the 3, 5, or 8. So.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, of the horses that. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a hedge. Here, I hate hedging.
Oh my God. That one's not open, remember? Where are we at, Oldie? It was coming up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They're going in the gate.
All right, got my hedge in.
Striking speed.
It's not trying to make up the will pay. It's just trying to make up the
Buying.
a little more than the cost of the ticket.
First deputy.
I hate hedging.
We can't
The one
I
of the
feel like I'm
two.
throwing.
Yeah, 1 or 2 would be amazing.
Can't beat me. Goes in.
1A or 2.
Look at that snow, man.
They're going to be running. They're going to be running right into the wind down the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're off. Airport.
Wow,
right.
big force. Flew out.
Airport.
Well, top pace.
Join this rival as well. Also moving forward, there is Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil now puts the nose in front, battling on those Airport towards the inside. Striking speed is just off of them in third. Center of the racetrack is going to be Can't Beat Me in the blue silks, and at the rail, that's High Heat, who's shoved along. That's the leading 5. Behind them comes First Deputy, who's towards the tail end of the field. Nobody rides for free, and far, far back, the trailer. That's going to be Joker Boy. Mr. Phil's got the lead. It's Mr. Phil's striking speed is within 3/4 of a length of that leader. Airport is all in here at the rail. Just gets passed to the outside here by
Come on,
High.
1A.
Beat me
Yeah.
in the center of the racetrack. Following that move comes
He's
First
got a
Deputy.
horse.
Davis. They're going to range up outside.
2 coming, but that's a long bid. But
Trying to rally on it. Far, far back. It's Joker Boy, who's the trailer.
1A going to go wide.
Brings it to the top
Come
of the
on.
stretch and it kicks away. It's Striking Speed, who's now up by a quick 2. Can't beat me down
Get
the
up,
center of the
1A.
First Deputy continues to make up some ground. The
Come
grandstand
on.
running out of time.
No.
It's going to win this race.
Come on,
Get up.
one. Come on, one.
He is ready to
Get
challenge.
up, baby.
First Deputy is ready to pounce as well.
Oldie.
Who's
Come
in front.
on. No.
No,
Got it.
Can't beat me.
8 at 27 to 1. I did hedge $10 on that.
First Deputy up for second.
Wow.
That gave a photo that was High Heat. With an oncoming, nobody rides for free.
That's what happens though in the fucking Romero Mara kills me.
I mean, I'm sorry.
34,000.
In the pick 5, I know. That's crazy.
Let's see what I missed there.
I don't know if you really missed anything, Oldie. I think you knew it was a wide open race. I think that's all it was, man.
I mean, it did have a win in the slop
But it's
against
just
48s. I mean, this
You
horse
have-
shouldn't have won this race.
yeah. But if you go, I mean, I think the only thing is you thought you knew it was pretty wide open. Like I think, and I don't know how much your ticket was, but I mean, you could have even cut the favorite and went, but not that. I think that's you had a lot of so many horses you could have went all right, but it was 4%. But look, it was a pace to kind of stop, and that's what happened, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean the 3 7's loose.
Yeah, with ticket
7
was
could have done us a
150.
favor by running into the 8 there, but
Yeah, that's one where even if you would have dropped favorites or second choices
think you got
earlier
there.
on, it's going to be hard for you to get to the 8.
sorry guys.
Well, I don't think the great handicapping. That sucks, man. I feel for you, brother.
I made a pick 4's worth of profit on that though.
Well, but yes,
you
I
handicapped
should've
and
had-
played a great ticket, man. I mean, what'd you single, a 6-1 or 8-1?
I think it went off at 6 to 1. It's 8 to 1 on the morning line.
Yeah. And that's the way to do it, Oldie. Those are the way the bet shares should be done. Single those price horses. Flip over to Santa Anita. They're getting ready to go off.
All right. Well, that takes all the steam out of my engine right now. Is this the San Vicente, I believe?
No, this is the allowance race.
allowance optional
Oh,
claimer.
I just screwed up hold on. I got to reshare it out. I hate when I do that.
You're good. Take your time.
Percent. Share screen.
Tony, you're talking about at Aqueduct.
Yeah, it was a.
Yeah.
I should have just went all there.
That's easy to say after the fact.
Yeah, I know. I hate alls.
You know, your ticket was right. You had the right horses. You had the right price. At least you didn't get beat by the 3. You know, you had a few bucks on the 8.
Yeah,
should have had another day. And you know, it wasn't. You know, you weren't looking at $400 to $800 payoffs, and you singled a price horse. So keep that up.
Are you guys seeing this but not hearing this, or hold on? I just realized what I didn't do. Hold on.
You want me to share it?
These two
There we
are
go.
ahead. Carmen Miranda moves up now and takes the second spot. The
Oldie played a
trailers,
coast to
she's out
coast
away,
still.
Winches up now, takes third.
Oldie, is your coast to coast
Back of
still
the field
alive?
is Bella D.
It hasn't started yet.
So it's
Oh, okay.
Sequence Told showing the way.
So yes,
Oldie
just
played
what it is.
until
Carmen Miranda.
Coast to coast starts in 4 minutes.
She's got away third past the half mile
Gulfstream?
pole. Then
Yeah.
Kitty
Oh,
Katana
okay.
and Bella D. Rounding the turn, Secrets Told to Catch. Carmen Miranda tracking nicely. And
Oldie, that was like
Yeah.
the same thing with
Two
me
more,
last week.
she's
I
got
left 2
away
horses
outside
off in
Kitty
the
Katana.
that pick 4, and it
Katana
beats
has
me.
her head
You know
in
what I mean?
third,
It's like,
and Bella D has trailed
Yeah, I
throughout.
should have hedged like
Quarter to
100
go.
on
Secrets
each
Told
horse
3/4. Carmen Miranda
instead of
trying to
10.
turn up the pressure at the top of the stretch, and Kitty Katana just behind
Yeah.
them.
I
Angles
mean, I
out
don't
with
disagree
a
with
big
you. It
chance
gets you a
too. They're
good
in the
win
final
still.
furlong, and here comes Kitty Katana on the outside, and Kitty Katana
She
set
gonna
down
get up.
outside
Gonna
of
be
Carmen
just
Miranda.
short.
And Secrets Told. It's a driving finish. Carmen Miranda. Carmen
Well,
Miranda.
Oldie,
held off Kitty
in like
Katana.
retrospect, I know that
Secrets
like
Told was third.
I
Bella
don't
D
know.
fourth.
I hate talking about it, but like in those positions when you have a 27 to 1 and your will pays are like 2,000-3,000, to your point, you put 100 and you're still happy to get 2,700 back, right? And
Yeah,
but
I just mishedged that, but
Red Ortiz Jr.
I mean, I'm still.
has the call. $125,000 in.
I'm right now a little better than break even today
Your coast to coast
with
Yeah.
that
five.
hedge.
The Ginger Brew Stakes.
I think
It's up
that's good
next,
though,
post
man. That's all
time.
you can do.
Get
It's
open in
like
3
it's
minutes.
great handicapping though, man. I what do you? I'm playing some pick
Make-
threes here, singling the 3 in the last. I actually went, all in the next race, but I like the 4, 5, 8 oldie here. So 4, 5, 8 all to the 3 in the last. I also played some cheap stuff, 5 all 3.
I'm still shocked how much money the 6 is taking.
I thought this horse had a shot. I mean, Alvarado for Mott, right? I mean, it can improve, I guess, would be the thing here. I mean, this is the Phillies, right? The Ginger Brew. I thought it was a great race. They all just churned 3. I mean, the works on the 6 are good, Oldie, right? I think based when I read the work note, I thought from Bruno, I thought that it made sense that this horse had a pretty good shot. I'm going with just the 4, 5, 8, but and I did play. I think I did add the 6 and 12. I think in one pick 3. But yeah, I mean the works. I mean the works makes it sound like the horse is working well and is lightly raced, right? But
yeah,
it is hard. I mean, didn't win those first couple maidens, but Mott traditionally isn't always going to have them coming the best first out, but then gets to the turf and the horse won easy. GSR, right, says turf. So I mean, that's the big angle is could improve, right, versus these. But I thought there was some nice fillies in this race.
Well, and if you like the 5, I'm just looking at some doubles probables here. You're getting 17 to 1 on a 5-2, and you're getting 31 to 1 on a 5-1.
All right, I'm gonna play that a little bit. I like it. I
Originally, it was only 1, 2 in the pick 5. I did spread in the pick 3s in that race just because, But I'm with you on the 1, 2. So I was playing against the 10 in the last. I was just trying. I thought the 3 could improve in the last race.
So, Chris, I'm playing a 5-1-2 $20 double.
5 with 1-2.
Yep.
I like that. I'm getting in a few different things here.
Five's taking a lot of continues to take money. I mean, the horse took money and floated up to like 7 or 8 to 1 and is now been bet back down. There's the 5 right there, actually. I mean, this horse, we've talked about maybe two different kind of the coast to coast piece versus the just the race, but it's the top win percent and big works, right, Oldie? I mean, this horse, and if you could just sit the trip and with Joe Bravo, off the speed and gets back to the turf, won on the Torpedo last out on the lead, but
I just punched a 5 all 8 pick 3 here.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, you played the 8 in the last. I think I did add the 8 in one ticket, Chris. I think my was like my cover ticket. That was I did add that horse.
Yeah.
So I also played a 9-1-2 $5 double.
You like the 9 here?
I used the 9 here, so I better like it.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, your coast to coast pick 5 begins here with a pool on its way to $200,000. Racing from Gulfstream, racing from Santa Anita, comprise a 5-race sequence.
So I'm 4 through 6, 9, 12.
It starts here, the coast to coast pick 5. Next.
No 8, no buttercream, babe.
Didn't like buttercream, babe. Still don't.
I think this horse getting off the rail, it gets off the ride that Breeders' Cup Turf race, and I know it doesn't.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the jockeys taking part in this year's Ginger Brew Stakes.
Didn't want to. It struggled, but the back class,
Veracruz, Mexico.
Back class.
David Egan, Ireland. Miguel Ángel Vázquez, Panama.
Tyler Gaffleone, Davie, Florida.
Joe Bravo from New Jersey.
Junior Alvarado, Venezuela.
Joe Bravo, not in
John
the Hall of
Vázquez,
Fame.
Puerto Rico.
Luis Saez, Panama.
José Ortiz,
Yeah, right,
Puerto
man.
Rico.
Panama.
Ayrad Ortiz, Puerto Rico.
Just once, I want the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe Bravo. You could do that one for me.
That 5 still taking money, only 5 to 1.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised, but it did. It took money, but then it floated up, and now it's taking money again. So.
Wiz said he's in the New Jersey Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's I think what they were talking about earlier, Wiz.
Bravo to Joe.
When's the coast to coast go, Oldie?
Now.
This race.
Oh, what was your coast to coast?
It is.
He's
4 through 6. Go ahead.
9, 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then what?
1, 2.
Yeah.
3, 10,
The
11.
horses are at the gate.
7-11.
It's now
10,
post
11.
time for the Ginger Brew. $125,000
3,
in
4, 10.
guaranteed purse money and a 1-mile trip over the turf.
2, 4,
First leg
6,
of
8.
your coast to coast
4, 6,
racing
8.
pick 5.
Yep.
5 to 2 shots for both Ozara.
There,
And
Tony,
Wakasu.
right there. Oh, that was supposed to say pick 5. I put percent.
In the line goes Wakasu. San Pantaleo going forward next. Now,
Well,
Buttercream
good luck.
Babe.
I'm hoping for a price.
I think you could get it. You could beat the 6, man. Gonna
West
go off
Point
this
Thoroughbred
favorite,
colors
like
worn
12.
by Jose Ortiz on
12
Independence
probably off this
Avenue.
favorite. We'll see though.
No, I think
Think
I
the
think the
6
4 or the
or the
6.
4.
There comes the money on the 4.
Ozara.
That doesn't
Ozempic.
surprise me. I mean,
Nope,
this
Chris
horse
Redding
Heading
could
for
run.
Time to Dazzle and Life's an Audible.
I played some 4-5-8 exactas.
Tony, what's your single here?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oak.
the Ginger Brew Stakes is the first leg of your late pick 4. Rather late pick 3 there. In the gate. They're racing in the Ginger Brew. Ozara with a quick break, moving to take her on is San Pantaleo, and San Pantaleo will clear the inside traffic over Buttercream Babe and Independence Avenue. They're away second and third. After a sharp break, Ozara settles in down toward the inside, followed by Wakasu. Just ahead of her went Omaha Girl, saving ground Madame Mischief. Back from there, it's a headstrong Time to Dazzle in front of Life's Inaudible. The early trailer is Dancing in Dixie. The early leader is San Pantaleo, and John Velasquez on top by a length. Independence Avenue is there second. Buttercream Babe racing together with Ozara there third and fourth. On the outside and now racing in fifth is Wakasu. Down inside, that's Madame Mischief. Omaha Girl between horses. Then it's Time to Dazzle and Life's Inaudible. Dancing in Dixie toward the back of the field as they have less than half a mile to go. The opening quarter was 23 and 1.5, was 46 and 4. San Pantaleo has been in front from the outset, but she's going quickly. Up to the outside, Independence Avenue is now third. Ozara's had a sweet setup. So is Buttercream Babe. They're third and fourth and ready to go. Wakasu is fifth. She's roughed up on the outside. Then Madame Mischief from between horses, Omaha Girl. Irad Ortiz Jr. and Life's Inaudible within 8 lengths of the lead. Dancing in Dixie and Time to Dazzle at the back as they run to the top of the stretch. San Pantaleo still has the lead. Wakasu on the outside. Ozara gets through with the rail. Omaha Girl looks for racing room.
Oh, geez, I didn't even see the 4. My gosh.
Ozara has the lead. Wakasu is second, but Ozara tripped up. Ozara has the lead, and Ozara has the win. The Ginger Brew to Ozara.
But we
up
talked
to the
about
outside,
it,
it's a
That
photo
could
for
just
second
be
between
she had
Life's
that
Inaudible and
insane
Wakasu.
kick on
Madame
the
Mischief
turf,
is
man.
fourth
Did you see her
in
come through
133
the
and
rail?
4.
Yep.
The 5 was just crap.
Yeah, I do not disagree with you, Chris. I don't. juice.
I had the 4 on another ticket with just, some minor stuff, but.
I played heavy 4-5-8, so I thought that 4 might be really tough there.
Yeah.
She came flying out of the gate too, right? It was a good job for Gaff to get her to sit back and just like sap the trip.
The 2 here is a EE horse to watch at Laurel if you can get it in time.
The Deuce.
The 2?
Yep.
110.
And we got Fairgrounds in 2 minutes after this.
And we also have the second race in the Golden Gate carryover.
Yeah, we'll go to Golden Gate next.
I'll probably be here with you guys for maybe 10 more minutes, and then I gotta go coach these kids in basketball.
All right.
All right.
Is there a game tonight or anything? Is there a game tonight or anything?
Yeah, 2. We have game today.
Going 7 for
Oh, yeah. What's the spread?
Track sloppy.
That's actually a good question. I know we've lost both our first games by 2 points. These are my 8-year-old kids. My 10-year-old has a bye this week.
Sumo and the match strides down the back stretch.
Clear from they might be favored by a couple points. I don't really know the team we're playing though.
Speak Unity trailing the field, and Sumo bounds along. Sumo now takes the lead by 2 lengths from Perfect Day as they charge with the far turn run. And third is Chief Ron, who's got 5 to make up now, and that's solo.
And the 1 man just out there kind of winging it.
110, and last of all is Speak Unity racing into the far turn.
Well,
quick pace
this
by
is the
Sumo.
move that's been winning.
Sumo zips away to a 5-length advantage from Perfect Day in second through the inside.
I mean, on the slop, we can be just go and be gone.
As they round that far turn with 3 furlongs left to go. Here is 110, who's still got 8 or 9 lengths to make up at the top of the lane as they turn in with a quarter of a mile left to go. Homeward bound, and
I wish
Sumo leading the
the
way.
jockey on the 2 was
Sumo
riding
is
the horse
up top.
harder.
He's
Sumo
coming
and
now,
Chief
man.
Ron on
But
the outside,
come on,
leading
2.
business now. What does
Get up.
it take? Down to the
Come on,
inside,
2.
Also with a chance for a long and a half left
Get
to
up,
go.
2.
Sumo went quick up top on the outside.
Don't flatten out. Come on.
And what does it take is in third. On
Nah,
center of the
he's
track
gonna
is
get.
110
He's gonna hit the
from
board though,
third,
Oldie.
and Chief
Yeah,
Ron takes over.
No, he's not even gonna get third.
Chief Ron to the line.
Still
Chief
don't feel
Ron,
like he was
Sumo
riding
get
that
all
horse
the
very
second.
hard.
And what does
I know
it
he
take?
could have gotten. It feel like he
110
could have got it
finished fourth,
going.
Perfect Day 5th.
Yeah.
Just look for the screen that's shaking.
Minute
Easy to find.
27.66.
Fairgrounds race 6, Golden. So, Oldie, where's the next race for your coast to coast?
It is the next race at Gulfstream.
Oh, okay. Golden
So it
Gate
goes
race.
2 Gulfstreams, then a San Anita, then Gulfstream, then it closes at San Anita.
So Oldy, I'm playing the 6 here. We talked about this horse at Golden Gate that might be a pace horse on the lead and could be really dangerous. What did you use in your pick 5?
We are
And the Phillies
1, 2, 3, 5,
the
6.
starting gate for race number 2 from Golden
1,
Gate.
2, 3, 5, 6.
Yep.
No 4.
That's the way the ticket generator gave it to me.
I love it.
We talked about the 6. I mean, not taking much money, but I think we both thought this horse
Maybe could wire the field. I think it'll be interesting.
What did the pool end up being, Oldie, in the pick 5 at Golden Gate?
Well, I almost hope that it's less than the carryover.
Is My Princess, current 9-5 favorite going up into line. Villa Nova.
And I'm looking at the wrong race. Yeah, it's not less than the carryover. Carryover was this might be the largest
Zip,
pick 5 pool
Urban
I've seen
Lake.
at Golden Gate. It was 170,000.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Honorable Gal.
The Fairgrounds midweek pick 5 pools have been crap.
Well, that's not uncommon.
No.
And of course,
they're
the
off.
4 breaks to the lead.
It's
The 6, he's like,
broke
way
out.
out there,
Yeah,
man.
the
Or it's
6
going
broke
to get
out
the
to
easy
grand
lead
slam.
instead that we thought the 6 was going to
with
get.
Honorable Gal, third and
I
fourth.
mean, now
Couple
you
lengths
got,
is
he's
My
like going to
Princess
go
with a good
wide,
push around
and
that
my
first turn,
goodness.
and a
That's
length
a
and a half
bummer.
back
What?
to the stretch running downburst.
And they're going to
who
just
is
let
at the
this
back
4
of the pack
go.
as they navigate the first turn. Pacific Zip calling the shots of the front end, has a lead by
Well,
a length over Bourbon Glaze, who's applying token pressure outside in second. Third place is Villanova.
5
and
is
then
kind of
in
loaded,
fourth,
though. They
Honorable
went
Gal to
almost
the outside.
25.
It's Is My Princess, and 2 lengths
Yeah.
back to Downburst, who trails the field. First quarter mile in a casual 24 4/5. The top 2
Casual.
get
I
clear
like it.
by 5 lengths. It's Pacific Zip to the inside of Bourbon Glaze. In the third spot is
Yeah, I'd like to see Bill
Villanova,
Downs run a
as it's
casual
Tis
quarter
My
mile in
Princess up the
24.
inside and a joint fourth with Honorable Gal, who's 3 wide up the backstretch, and 2 more lengths to Downburst, who's at the back of the pack. The opening half, they picked it up a bit, 48.84, 3 furlongs to go in this race. Bourbon Glaze ratcheting up the pressure on Pacific Zip, and then it's Villanova, who's in third. Honorable
the
Gal
one
back
gonna
by
be
her.
dangerous
Tis
here, I
My
bet.
Princess up the
Come on,
inside, trying
6.
to keep position.
Crazy
and
race,
Downburst will
man.
go into the home stretch. Everyone's got
6
a
is going
chance
to go needlessly
as they reach
wide.
the top of the stretch. Bourbon Glaze, Pacific Zip, they're still first and second. Honorable Gals on the outside. Tis My Princess
Lugging
behind
in, man.
Phillies,
Bad.
The
and
one,
Downburst
four's
who's
on
that?
gone.
The 4 on the rail.
Teeth the girl.
Yep.
Pacific Zip doggedly along the inside. Tis
Man.
My Princess
Get up,
2
2.
is going to rescue me.
Yeah, bro.
2 with a little. That was the favorite, but I'll take it as the
That
rescue
doesn't
there.
matter, though, because you didn't have the other
4.
race.
I
Oh, that was a weird race, man. Very strange.
6 broke out. The 1 tried to run sideways in the stretch.
Well, I mean, is another one that we both thought maybe a horse could wire the field and thought maybe the 6, but the 4 almost did it, which was crazy.
All right. You want to go from Golden Gate to some Dinnermen at Oaklawn? We got that in 5 minutes.
I think Tony would like that. He's singled somewhere there.
Where are you single to, Tony? Tell us.
Tony's singled at Oaklawn?
Yes. He said
I-
this
I
is
didn't-
a single
I
in the
didn't-
Oaklawn pick 5.
What's the deal with the weather?
It's not like they're off track, but it looks, he's got it labeled muddy, but it looks like it might be a little bit better than that.
The
But no
long shot
precipitation.
here is second win percentage. Is 2 for 12 at the distance. Might get a setup here if this 8 stops. I don't mind the long shot.
I mean, this race, state bred, big purse, 140,000, man. I mean, you know why people are.
Tony is single to the Ocho, the 8-5
Oh,
favorite.
the 8.
One way or another.
That's another donation to the singing jar. sir.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Hot Springs Bling. 3-horse. Beat 60s. 3 back.
Like button. We need more likes. Shameless plug for likes. Sign up for the coaching classes. Get a free.
Giroux
Sign up for
Cox.
EE. Get your 3 free races a day. Or buy a weekend pass.
It's just this field is just massive.
They all are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just these state bred, these purses, man. No wonder they have, like, these are just monster state bred races. I mean,
It helps to have a casino.
Yeah, for sure.
Torres.
So, what do you like here? Who do you like?
Who do you like here?
I don't really know, man.
No, I don't know this circuit well enough at all. I'll tell you one thing. I'll just go with Chelsea Bailey.
well, I mean, the Sassy Last, I mean, that horse might run okay.
Well, and if you don't, she'll kick your ass. That's for sure.
She will.
I mean, the 5 is adding blinkers. Lassie, my girl. You know, Landeros is riding, but not that this horse is definitely going to show more speed, would be my guess.
Trackmaster has the 3 with John Court as the number 1 pick.
Hot Springs Bling.
Yep.
Did beat
Wow.
60s a couple back. I'm taking
Certainly
a shot.
not. John Court is certainly not winning a fight with Chelsea Bailey. No way.
And for Justin, if you don't know, Chelsea Bailey's also an MMA fighter.
No, yeah, I know who she is. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, she's talented, man. I mean, be an MMA fighter and now be a jockey. It's pretty awesome.
Would be great to see her like ride during the day and then beat somebody's ass at
Yeah.
night.
Right?
Double header.
But that's talented. I mean, to be honest, I mean, kudos to her.
Like, how about like Chelsea against Irad? That would be awesome.
And you could have a 3-way match with Paco in there.
Wow, Paco.
Yeah, they don't do that in the MMA, but it would be fun. You know how many people would be rooting for her? Like everybody.
Yeah.
Even Jose would be rooting for her.
Well, now Paco would be the chief rooter, though. So, I mean, the horse she's on is not it's 15%. It beat 50s, just missed against 58s.
Yeah.
Before,
at the end of the meet.
Doesn't have a lot of speed, right? So,
yeah.
But ran, you know, in the mud last out, had a lot of ground to make up. But second off the layoff, I mean, she could improve. The horse is working well. I had Bull at work on December 27th. So, you know, she's going to get, she just, being on the rail, right? She's got a break, which, you know, is there not a lot of speed here? I mean,
the 8's top pace.
Well, and I can see why Tony singled this horse. But 1 for 13 would be my concern. Just burned a lot of money, but there's not a lot of speed. So, I mean, she could be the horse that wins the race for sure, I would say. I don't really have a preference here. I didn't look until right now, but I mean, this race and being on the mud, and I mean, it's a lot of winners, a lot of horses that have raced a lot. The 5 and 7 are both lightly raced with the 1, so all of those wouldn't surprise me.
And, you know, like I said, I don't mind the long shot.
5 and 6 both had blinkers.
So I think, you know, maybe we have some more speed. I don't know. Yeah, Oldie, you like the 10 a little bit.
19%.
Mm-hmm.
Also doesn't have a ton of speed.
But, I mean, could show more speed for sure, though, is what I would say. I mean, it has 2 wins and 18 tries, is, you know, I guess, been racing at this level and keeps kind of getting second.
Yeah, the other horse, you know, this 2 horse, they're 27% or something like that as a pair. Yeah, in
How about an
96
apple?
races.
How are they as an apple or an orange?
But bump. All right, so
I'm playing a 1-5-10 exacta.
1-5-10.
I'm gonna try to beat the 8.
Oh, Tony's not going to like to hear that.
I know.
Best wet GSR. Tony doesn't. That's not a bad angle either.
12's
I
the
still
second
haven't.
best.
I still haven't seen the one that I had at Sam Houston 3 years ago, where it was a maiden first time starter and it had like a 96 wet GSR and just one for fun.
They're loading. Are you turning sound on?
Yeah, I sure will.
And then I'm after this race, I'm leaving y'all.
Walking up to the gate,
right.
as you see the gate cam right here.
We're ready to go.
This race again begins.
Yeah,
go.
Oldy, I think we'll stick around to the end of Gulfstream.
More music.
Okay.
My
Then
girl,
to the coast to coast, basically.
Yeah. I don't know why they call it coast to coast. Just call it the Santa Anita Gulfstream Pick 5.
Post 6.
There's nothing in the middle.
Lady Astrid also walking up. Lady Astrid in the orange. She's going to go in. Now we wait on Sewell.
Well, they could have called it the Chronic 5.
Yeah, that there was something called that. That's probably why they're not calling it that. All right.
We're ready to go.
They're in
We're
the
ready to
gate.
go. Tony's got
Tony wants a golden hour before you go, Oldie.
Girl broke alert. Please
Okay.
post 5.
There, see,
Pace now eases
they ain't
off.
gonna get the lead for you, Tony.
Front.
Maybe.
One way or another. Shut up,
Nope.
please, from the inside.
Nope.
These
Gonna
two
get the lead.
Or 62 to 1.
That's just what you want to see when you got the favorite.
Cheap speed.
Debate in that line of runners as well. A gap of 2 lengths further back of the field to Boca
Comes
Kiss,
your 5.
Sassy Lass and Saboria.
Yeah, I thought the 5 would run a big race.
Position. And Sewell
Where's
is
the 10?
They scamper into the forest.
There's the 10. Come on, 5-10.
Another at 6-5. The favorite on top.
Tony, your 8 running really nice though.
Yeah, I think your 8's gone.
My girl, who's chasing in second. Amazing debate third. Shut up, please. Calls it a day. Is
One didn't run.
back in the field. Shy T under severe pressure, turning for home, and then comes Mocha Kiss getting to the outside, but there's a lot of ground to make up. One way or
The
another.
EquinEdge long shot running big race.
Now
Here
two.
comes the 14.
Lassie,
Wow.
my girl, chasing far
6.
outside. Sewell is flying on the grandstand.
No, that's the-
and
That's the
here's
14.
Carlos Fernandez.
Sorry, Tony.
From the back of the field,
Wow.
running past the competition.
Price split 13 to 1.
13 to
All right,
1.
y'all.
Second
Good
one
luck.
Justin,
Lassie, my girl,
Have a great game.
Thank you.
It's you and me next week, early. We'll be on early.
Yeah, I'll be back with you. And then Gulfstream Park in the last, Oli, I like the 3, so that would be my.
Yep.
I guess, kind of as I depart. But good luck, guys.
And Justin, let me know about the Friday night switch.
I will.
Thanks.
I'll catch up with you this
Good
weekend,
luck.
Chris.
Good luck with the basketball.
Thank you. Good luck, all. Gotta go coach the kids.
Go coach them.
1 minute to Santa Anita.
All right, that's all you.
Yeah.
I like the 3 Wailea Sunset just because I like Wailea.
Wailea, that's where we went on our honeymoon.
Oh, nice.
22%, currently sitting at 6 to 1.
You and who else?
Well, my wife, obviously.
You said we. You said we. I thought maybe it was a group. Never know. With those people in
You never
Illinois.
know, yeah. Or is it the Leonard Powell horse here with Pratt aboard? That's the 5 here. That's the play. There, he's 0 for 24 with first time starters, though.
Yeah, and it's on the dirt too.
All right, so 2 or 4. Let's go.
I did some exactas with the 2 as well.
All right, I'm going to just play a 3-5 exacta.
All right. Well, you could do your. I think your honeymoon wager here, Oldie, is the 3 and the 6. Wiley Sunset, because that's where you went on your honeymoon, and Love Me Like a
Fool.
Right?
Yep.
LASIK's on with Love Me Like a Fool, and with Wiley Sunset, and with the 1. That's one thing that people should realize is that once they hit 3, they can get LASIK's.
Now, if I was using LASIK's on my honeymoon, that's a different story.
Oh God! My word, that would be a different story. Your poor wife.
You set me up for that one.
I did. I'm not sure.
You get like a honeymoon pass performance.
It'd be interesting to make if they made LASIK's come in pill form. What color would it be?
Red?
Yeah, I want to think so. We got Turfway tonight too, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. Only the stretch run would ask if first-time LASIK's is a marriage angle.
What are you doing later? You want to come back for Turfway?
I'm going to say that the wife probably would not be very happy if I spent another 3 or 4 hours doing a show.
We can come back for like the late double. It's at 9:25 Eastern.
I'm going to say maybe.
It's post time.
Okay.
The horses have reached the gate.
I'm not
They're
saying
moving in
no,
for the
but
start of
most
the pick
likely
6.
no.
All right, let's see how it goes. We can always do a pop-up show.
So the folks on Twitter, thank you for joining us. Please hit the little heart buttons and and like the stream as well.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting for the horses to go in, please like us on YouTube, Twitch, and any other platform you're finding us on.
Love Me Like a Fool, second to last. Easter coming back to complete the line.
All right, I'll be right back.
Walking up. They're in the gate. And they're off. Easter coming back gets the first call. Safa is flashing plenty of early speed, a clear-cut second. Fiamina, Chasing Cat wasn't quick out of the gate, but now moves up to claim third. They are followed by Wailea Sunset in fifth, about 5 lengths off the lead. Our Marilyn Lonroe is second to last, and then comes Love Me Like a Fool. Easter coming back has made it over to the rail and leads narrowly. Safa, Chasing Cat, both pressing, with Fiamina at the rail in fourth, about 2.5 or so off the lead. Wailea Sunset is next. Our Marilyn Lonroe is the gray with 7 to make up now, and Love Me Like a Fool.
Wailea Sunset not going to run.
Furlongs to go. Easter coming back with pressure on the outside.
But I do like the 5 right now.
Takes the lead. Chasing Cat matches strides. These two go on. Easter coming back is back to third. Fiamina's in fourth. They're at the top of the stretch. Safa, Chasing Cat with a good debut, 1.5 lengths back second. These two dominating at the furlong pole. And Safa kicks clear. It's Safa with a 3-length lead. Now it's fourth. The 16th pole lights out. Safa takes care of business, galloping strongly through the lane, widening at will. Gets there by about 8 when the smoke clears. Chasing Cat second, Fiamina third, Easter coming back, and then Love Me Like a Fool.
So Larry, it's going to be part of a package. Scotty's still working on that. It's still an experimental product. We have been releasing it in the WhatsApp chat, and Scotty has been tweeting that out sometimes as well. But my advice would be the WhatsApp chat, which I could put the link to in the chat here.
Larry, where can I find the horses to watch? They will be coming as part of a package soon right now.
Yeah, you just missed me saying that exact.
One Fiamina,
but I'm going to put the group link.
Like a Fool finished fifth.
You need to shut Frank off.
Yeah, I'll shut him off in a minute.
Sorry, Frank.
Frank and his mare Marty.
And Maria and her Bauer sock.
Yes, Maria and her Bauer sock.
So the 4, huh?
It was 1-2.
Yeah.
Much like the 2 here.
Mm-hmm. And in your
1 and 2 here.
1 and 2.
I know you would say you can make a hat, you can make a brooch, or a pterodactyl, but there was a big GSR drop on this too. So I'm, if this was on turf, I think the 2 would be legit as a 1-2 favorite. I'm not so sure on the dirt.
I see you posted the link to the WhatsApp chat in the YouTube chat, so that is good.
And that's typically where the horses to watch are getting posted right now.
That is correct.
And,
the only way they show up on Twitter is if Scotty puts them out there.
We've been circling. Can we stop circling? Can we load?
Circle, circle, circle.
I guess you got to get every dollar into that late double here.
I don't know if it's that. They might be hedging against Santa Anita in the next leg. So they don't go at the same time. Other than that, Oldie, the next thing we could go to would be Tampa race 9, 6 furlongs on the dirt.
Watch the 1 doesn't make it into the gate. Kasaya's just got off, and I saw them. They were at least adjusting the saddle, if not scratching that horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a late scratch here by the order of the stewards acting on vet advice. Scratch number 1, Sir Flash. Number 1, Sir Flash, a late scratch from this, the 10th race. Consolations paid in the daily double and the pick 3. Those who had the 1, Sir Flash, and your late pick 4, your late pick 5, or your Rainbow 6, you'll receive the starting favorite. That will be the 2 Valiant Force.
You are screwed.
Again, Gulfstream Park, race 10, Limehouse Stakes. Take out the 1, Sir Flash.
Brutal.
And that's similar to what happened yesterday, except for the segment went off, and when it opened, the 3 had been scratched who was the favorite without notice in race 5 yesterday when a bunch of us were alive.
So how many people in the chat, in the YouTube chat here, that we can see, want Ollie to come back for the late double at Turfway?
Late double at Turfway.
Give it some love. Give him a reason to tell his wife he needs to do it. Yeah, Jeff, damn scratch is right.
Seven could get an easy lead here now.
And I do love me some Delta with a off track.
And instead of taking this is one of the things that needs to be fixed in the industry. I shouldn't be stuck with the 2 for $2 now.
Well,
I should be able to take a second choice horse here.
Yeah, well, if you were on track, you could. So Jeff Soto, he said that if you're going to sacrifice your marriage, make it the late pick 5. That might just sacrifice it, Jeff. Where I can probably get him back for the late double.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
If not, maybe we'll just I'll try something to go in live on the WhatsApp chat, because then we're like closed circuit, right?
You are. You also have Los Al tonight.
Yeah, I could also do Zoom. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something.
Yes, we know you posted that they announced that like 5 minutes ago.
You need to brand the late double the bailout show. I like that. I like that, Jeff. That could be a good idea. The Get Out show.
Yep.
And then if that fails, we'll just move straight to
now
Australia.
post time. Lining up and moving in for the Limehouse Stakes. 6 furlongs the trip, $100,000 guaranteed here. Heavily favored number 2, Valiant Force.
We have Shaw Chin tonight.
David Egan on board for Jorge Delgado.
Stay up all night. Really annoy my wife. Like, sorry, I
Valiant
can't
Force
do it
in
in
the
morning.
purple colors of the AMO
No,
Racing
there's
stable.
nothing.
We have 3 yet to come up. Louis the Sun King.
Shintai hasn't been
Dealer
riding
Mischief
Louis
and
the Sun
Hermoso
King.
Hombre.
There's 2 Korean tracks starting at 8:30 and 9:25 Eastern. Oh yeah, Shaw Chin at midnight.
Either of them in North Korea?
No, the North Korea
Hermoso
tracks.
Hombre going
they
forward.
have, that's
on the
like
outside, Steeler
that's like
Mischief.
Texas. You only
We'll
can
complete
wager
the
in
line.
North Korea, and it's
Dealer
all,
Mischief
all
and
the
the Limehouse.
wagers are food
They're in the
related.
gate.
They're all owned by the same person.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Fractious in the
of
gate
track,
is
they're
2
trying to
Valiant
launch
Force. The
rockets.
2 is Fractious in the gate. Stand by.
And now the 2 is going to be scratched.
No way.
Yep. You didn't see that? Rear it up.
They're not going to scratch it, 2. 2's a favorite. They're going to let that guy run.
Yep.
This is
Backing him
Florida.
out of the gate right now.
Who will you end up with?
Backing out the 2 Valiant
I
Force.
ran on the 7, I think.
Oh, this could be epic. It could be
Ladies
the
and
epic
gentlemen, acting on
document.
vet advice and by the order of the stewards, a late scratch and a big one of number 2, Valiant Force. Number 2,
Wow.
Valiant Force is a late scratch from this, the 10th race.
This
Added
is
wagering
something
time
we
will
have
be
not
given
seen
as
before.
2, Valiant Force was the odds-on favorite. I believe the favorites role will now shift to the outside horse 7, Steeler Mischief. You are reminded the 1 and 2 are late scratches here. There'll be consolations paid in the daily double and pick 3. If you had the 1 or the 2 as part of your pick 4, pick 5, or Rainbow 6, your tickets, those
Are
tickets
screwed.
they go to the
Your
starting
tickets are
favorite.
screwed.
Cross-country pick 3 players, you
Pick
get a
3?
consolation. The turf pick 3, that is, the tropical turf pick 3. Those players get a consolation. Never mind.
Never mind.
Cross-country
Never mind.
pick 5 players.
Yeah, with
Those
the-
players are
I'm not
the
going
same
through all
as
this
our
shit.
pick 5 players here at Gulfstream. Those players, they get the starting favorite.
Okay, so if the
With
7
the
scratches
scratches,
here,
show
who
wagering
do
will
you
be
get?
refunded. Trifecta and superfecta wagering will be refunded. So if you're simply
almost
seeking a
rooting for another
refund, please
scratch.
wait until after the race to allow
Right.
those fans who want to exchange their tickets to go ahead of you in line. Key scratch here. Scratch 1, Sir Flash, and scratch 2, Valiant Force. Fractious in the gate.
Poor Pete.
How about the refund of the trifecta wagers, I would assume, too.
Oh, yeah.
And now we play roulette with reloading all the horses and seeing who we can scratch again.
So if the 7 scratches, who would you get? It would have to be what, the 3?
The 3 is your second choice right now, but only marginally.
Well, he's got a pace advantage for sure, the 3.
They did not give people much time to.
Field being called back
Wait
into the
in line.
gate now for the Limehouse. 6-5 now. Steeler Mischief. 9-5 on Ship to Shore.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
Hermoso
the
Hombre
three.
stepping forward. Some heavy-duty artillery withdrawn just before the start. 1 and 2. Late scratches here. They're in the gate.
If I had my choice here, I'd
Racing in the
prefer
Limehouse
3 over the
Stakes.
7.
Down inside, Ship to Shore wins the break and fires to an early lead, and Diaz riding him for the advantage too. He's now a length and a half in front. Louis the Sun King is second from Steeler Mischief and Hermoso Hombre. No secret to the tactics here. Ship to Shore is offensive-minded today. He leads by 2.5. Louis the Sun King is second. Steeler Mischief begins to make up a bit of ground. He's now third. The trailer is Hermoso Hombre. They pass the quarter in 22-1 as they leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Ship to Shore by a length. Louis the Sun King tries to bridge the gap second. Steeler Mischief is third, but he's lost ground. Steeler Mischief is now back 6 or 7 lengths off this leader. So Ship to Shore has to shake Louis the Sun King for the money as these two pass the quarter pole well clear of the others. It's Ship to Shore. Diaz looks over his mirrors. He sees he has a length and a half to play with and a stretched out Louis the Sun King second. Hermoso Hombre is third with 3/16 remaining. It's Ship to Shore, who's clear with no dangers.
Well, I will say that the inability to switch the coast to coast
in the final
means
16th
that
of a mile.
3 is going
The
to
Limehouse
pay
Stakes of
to play way up.
Ship to Shore in front.
Way
Second,
up.
Louis the Sun King. Third was Hermoso Hombre. Steeler Mischief. Fourth.
Irad finished dead last, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, public money.
That was ugly.
Awful. Refund the coast to coast is what I would say in that situation.
I mean, when you get a double scratch in a race like that, I mean, that should be almost part of the rules there.
To the inside of RMC Hookem, and then a space of about 4.
You still alive here, Oldie?
Magic, who trailed the
7,
field
8.
on the turn. Rally Cat with the lead with less than 3 furlongs
Well,
to
let's
go.
get the 8.
Gold Rush, Candy hounding outside in second.
Doesn't look like
Scocho
it.
towards the inside third, 3 lengths off the lead. Mr. Clutch
You never know.
under a
Somebody
drive
could jump off.
going 3 wide, then 4 more lengths back to
It's been
RMC
3 years,
Hookem,
but
who
it's
is
happened
shaken
before.
up as they reach the top of the stretch, and it's Rally Cat who comes off the turn. Rally Cat has the lead by about 3.5 lengths. It's Scocho and Mr. Clutch who battle
All right,
second
3,
and
just
third.
keep
To 4
going.
lengths back to RMC Hookem, fourth, 16th to go. It's Rally Cat on top by a little over 2 lengths, and Rally Cat will prevail. Scocho second, Mr. Clutch third, RMC Hookem fourth.
1 would have been nice there.
Yeah.
All righty. So top 2 picks scratch. I mean, what are you going to do?
Beat
it
your
makes
head
me-
in the wall. That's all
Yes.
you can do.
All right. So let's look at. We got. Well, Tampa just went off.
Yeah, I got Oaklawn, Santa Anita, and then we'll close it out with Gulfstream.
Yeah.
Go see how many scratches we can get in the last there.
Money supply at Oaklawn doesn't look bad here.
At the lawn.
Top pick.
Why not the 6,
47%.
man? Why not the 6? Long shot.
Lots of
6 to
yellow.
1. You know, hope the 2 breaks bad.
Yeah, you could hope the 2 breaks bad. It's not the best breaker.
Oaklawn is just a very, I don't do well here, but I'll put a couple of bucks on the 6 just for fun.
Well, I mean, you're getting 7-2 on the 9.
True.
I mean, the Cassie horse.
You're getting 7-2, and the horse is proven on this type of track. It's shortening up a bit. The GSR is still good. The win percentage is good. The SOAR is good. All those things are good there.
This is a good little race.
This could be 9-6. Even the 10 is probably somewhat in play. creeping up a little bit. It's gonna, interesting when you look at the 10, Oldie, and you look at the races 2 and 3 back. I mean, it wins on the lead and then it comes from behind, right? And then when you look at the trouble, in the last race at Churchill, and it, probably had not the most ideal trip, it just missed.
Yeah, well, you do have the boat anchor on the 10.
Yeah, now the boat anchor has been doing okay here since he moved to Santos Inc. I don't know what they're doing to get him to ride better, but I think he's riding a bit better. But I do agree. I do concur with you on the boat anchor. That's why I would be more 9.6 than 9.10. But still, Kenny McPeak is using him a lot. So maybe Santos Inc. has some dirt on Kenny. Who knows?
All right. So
and I'm not bagging on Santos Inc. because he's doing something that no other jock agents have done. Right? Everybody is usually on site. They get their 2 riders and they're happy with that. Because he is going different jurisdictions, he's able to get more and more horses. So
he's the
I
super
take
agent.
keepers to money before betting on Julian, Johnny Yu says. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I saw a Twitter post the other day where somebody had a big giant golden doodle and they left $4,000 in cash on their counter. And they came home and the dog had eaten all $4,000 in cash. So they went through the process to clean the money once it came out and tape it all back together. And they ended up with $3,875 that was usable.
The important question is, was it Topher's dog?
I don't know if it was Topher's dog or not, but those dogs are big, man. I did some dog sitting for one a week ago, and it's good sized dog. And I had left like a can of dog food, like in the middle of the counter, which is like so high and whatnot. And that freaking dog found it and somehow got it with its long ass paw and then chewed the living hell out of it.
So I'm going to play 9, 6, 10 exacta here.
9, 6, 10. You doing that straight?
No. 9, 6.
Box it?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
9, 6, 5, not 10. Sorry.
Okay.
9, 6,
Okay.
5.
9, 6, 5. So you're going to chuck the 10, keep
Chuck the
notary.
10, chuck the 4. I'm going to bet that that you sit a decent trip on the 5 here. And
That horse is 3 for 4, Oldie. Certainly no joke. I think the Soar holds up fairly well. I think the GSR holds up very well too. That's something you can
great
key.
at the distance on the 5, though. 1 for 10.
Yeah, I'm going to key the 5 in first and put some of the other ones in probably the 5 over the 9, 6, 10.
Yeah. Track is muddy.
It is. Let me pull this up, get the sound rolling. The track doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look as muddy as I've seen other tracks. I think the rain's long gone. There's still a lot of moisture in it, but the 10 looks pretty good there, loping around.
And note that Rosario is riding at Santa Anita, too, just as a note to everybody.
Which is strange, but there were a few comments on Twitter earlier about his rides there. Thank you, everyone, for joining again. We've got a little bit of time left with you. We'll be back on Saturday, Justin and I, early. I think probably like noon to 3 or something like that. So Oldie will be out doing his cheerleader moves. We'll be looking for those videos. Still haven't seen them, but maybe we'll get some.
Rah, rah, says Boomba. As my father would say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just look here. Oaklawn Race 8, no horse to watch. Let's see if we have any horses to watch coming up, though.
It's a big list today.
Gulfstream race 11, the 7 was a horse to watch. I think that and the 3. I think they both scratched, but don't quote me on that.
How many scratches in the last at Gulfstream? I can't believe that, man. Both your horses scratched at the gate.
Yep. I saw it coming in with both of them.
You did. For sure.
You watch enough races, you see the telltale signs. So the 3 depiction, that's Justin single, or Justin liked that horse a lot. He didn't single there, but that's a horse to watch. Currently sitting at 7-2. Agate Road is currently at 1-5. The 10 horse.
Wow.
That I did not expect.
And the runners are approaching the starting gate.
See, they have a lawn there. They just don't run on it.
They do have lawn, but they don't like to run on it.
Big pick 3 pool, not full. $60,000 in there.
For the 8th race, Camp David has got it.
Can you hear the Joseph Townsend Matt Dinnerman?
Roman Centurion.
I can.
Good.
Sakil, post position at 7. Outlier coming up.
9's now gone to favorite.
Oak. 3 back. Money Supply. Now make it 2. Notary. Post position 5. And then after Notary, Escapeologist to round out the field. Notary coming up.
Notary and Earth are the 2 worst horse names I've seen today.
To round out the field. Pretty wide open betting board here as we wait on Escapeologist for the Kenny McPeak bar.
Well, Dick Best ran yesterday.
Dick Best. He was not best either.
No, he has a habit of being second best.
And we're off. Good break from Sakil. Good break from Ardenwood. These 2 1-2. And now Outlier is moving up to come and challenge. Sakil eases off the pace. Outlier and Ardenwood are 1-2. Ardenwood takes the lead.
No way.
Outlier on the outside, pressing the issue. Camp David slips inside of Sakil to claim the 3rd position. Notary down on the inside of Sakil, who's back in 4th. Notary alongside those 2, about 4 lengths off the top pair, who are pretty much together. Money Supply racing next. He's in the 4th last spot, a length in front of Bear Oak, a similar margin to Roman Centurion. And Escapeologist will attempt to do his best work later, well behind early, as the 9 runners head down the backstretch. Ardenwood and Eddie Gallardo on top by just a neck. Outlier right there to the outside, applying the heat. Camp David, no excuses. 3rd right behind them, placed in a good stalking position by Ramon Vasquez. Notary into the 4th position now, making a joint 3rd. He's 2.5 behind into the turn. Another length and a half to Bear Oak, saving ground into the forward turn with Money Supply. Sakil is losing ground, passed by Roman Centurion. And Escapeologist pass a runner. Now Julian Leperoux gets to work on him, tries to move forward as they round the far turn. Ardenwood shrugging off Outlier, who's had enough. Notary comes on the scene from the 4th position. Money Supply sent along, but he's gaining ground, and so is Bear Oak. Right behind the leaders, searching for racing room as Notary takes the lead. Outside, Money Supply has a clear path to run him down if he's good enough. Here comes Money Supply after Notary in the final furlong, back in 3rd. Ardenwood.
Come on, 5. Hold up. Hold up.
Paul, Money Supply.
Hold up.
Lead close to home. Notary has won a brave race today, but it's Money Supply.
It's still a decent exact to pay out.
Has won his 4th race.
Would have been better with the
Money Supply over Notary. Escapeologist came.
That was the Dolly Parton race, 9-5.
What a way to make a living.
Yep. All right, Santa Anita race 5. Oldie, it's all you.
Oh, that's not bad. It was 36-1.
Yeah.
I'll take that all day.
Race 5. Put it
Race
up.
5.
Anita.
I prefer the 10 and the 11 here to the 3 was the favorite last time I looked.
The 3 has a lot going on. LASIK's on, Flavian Pratt, blinkers on. Oh wait, no, that's just it's the 1 to 4. Blinkers on, LASIK's on, off turf, just gilded. Frankie Dettori. Lots of shit going on with the 4. Palace Malice, Mike McCarthy. You gonna put it up?
Yeah, hold on. Got to fix the ticket I just messed up.
And we got 8 minutes to go till we get to the last at Gulfstream. My 8 is getting bet.
And I did actually get something in on time.
Nice.
But here we go. And away we go.
That last hurrah is out very quickly for the early lead. EJ won the cup, has speed. Island Cruiser tugging in the early stages. And here's Money Makes Money in the red, trying to get through a very, very small hole along the rail. And now into second, but having to steady. Another few behind them to El Ray Ray racing inside El Medici. Those two followed by Uncharted and Sketchy, who are side by side past the half-mile pole.
Uncharted and Sketchy.
Being Bad second to last, and Gazon at the back of the field. Around the turn, it's Nesso's last hurrah leading the way. EJ won the cup clearly into second. Money Makes Money at the rail in third, followed by Island Cruiser, 3 off the pace in fourth.
8's getting a trip if we can get through and have anything left.
Lengths to make up at the quarter pole, then Sketchy and Uncharted. Top of the stretch, Nesso's last hurrah, clinging to the lead. In fact, strong with a 3-length advantage. Money Makes Money along the inside. EJ
No,
won the
9's
cup,
gone.
and Island
Yeah,
Cruiser
no,
lining
yeah,
up
9's gone.
to try and complete the exacta behind Nesso's last hurrah. Dominant in victory. Scores by more than 3.
Wow. 18 to
Second
1.
to Money.
That's surprising. That was a Bruno top pick, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Sure was. Jeff Mullins, Hector Barrios on the grass. 0 for 4 and showed up
I
today.
built it now with that 18 to 1 upset at Santa Anita. Samantha, well, actually, you're going to try for a big upset here, though. Not have the 10 Agate Road on top. We're going to start with you, and we'll go to the 9 Frontline Warrior for Shug McGahee.
I think this horse is interesting.
Shug?
And maybe if there's a day
Shug.
that this
She's
horse
wearing.
Agate Road is vulnerable,
She's wearing a Shug
it
McGahee.
could be today. And maybe let's
That's
try
what
to
it
beat him with
looks
the
like.
9. Now, the 9 Frontline
It looks like a
Warrior,
backwards
he
road.
was very, very
Like,
wide in
can
that
you let
first
me up in the
turn at
back?
the race in Aqueduct and really didn't show any urgency.
You get tied
late.
with the one
And I
hand
think
lift
that
up.
kind of made all the difference in the race. I'm not saying he would have won it, but he would have been a bigger player. Johnny Velasquez getting the leg up here for Shug McGahee. I think this horse, with this condensed
Getting
field
both
now,
legs
can
up,
be
right?
a part
It's
of
not just
things
one, there's
earlier
2.
on, get a closer.
What'd you say?
I said, that's just getting a leg up. You're getting both legs up.
Yeah. You're only getting assistance with one leg.
Well, sure, because it would be difficult to do that on the other side, right? These are
Yes.
things that you and I. These are things that you and I would try if we were like trainers and grooms and shit. Like, let's try and give the guy 2 legs up and see what the hell happens. Let's get the horse scratched.
You know what today needs? More horses banging directly into the gate.
What? Pardon me. What was that?
I said that apparently Coach had the single there, by the way, in the coast to coast, unless he said cross country. I'm not sure.
He singled that big horse.
No,
in
he
the
had
end?
the 9 money supply in the
Okay.
coast, the cross country, not the coast to coast.
Is
that
there a
would've been
cross
more-
country and a coast to coast today?
I guess so. But that doesn't really go cross country either. It stops in the Midwest.
And don't forget, it's 30 below in Montreal. Might be colder now. It's darker up there.
I still think I'm still curious what this 4 does here.
I don't care. I want the 8. Give me the 8.
Yeah, I didn't like the 8.
I know you didn't like the 8.
Edgar
Wine
in his
collector.
town.
Any relation to art
Shouldn't
collector?
Edgar Perez be riding Edgar Town?
You would think so. Is wine collector any relationship to art collector? By the way, we're coming up on the anniversary of that.
Yep, and I may have to not be here for that, unfortunately. But we'll discuss it later.
What, for the Pegasus allowance race?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
You're actually getting some decent Brad Cox horses coming now, it looks like.
There is no good horses in either one of those races.
First
No.
Mission's a horse I like a little bit.
Sure, but these are not when they came up with the idea of the Pegasus, this is not the field they wanted.
No.
I mean, and they're charging $175 to walk in the door that day.
Do you know what the last Arlington Million or the Mr. D, I should say, the $600,000 Mr. D, what a table cost?
Probably $300-400.
500.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, lots of milk coming in.
Yeah, so that exact $72.60 for $2 at Oaklawn.
Not bad. Money makes money.
Mm-hmm. We also have Laurel race 10. No, I'm just kidding. That's the simulcast.
Yeah, one day we should just do a show on that and like tell Scotty to like put the numbers through and give us some
horses to watch.
Yeah, horses to watch. This concludes the turf pick 3 as well here at Gulfstream, which should have crazy results as well because of all the scratches.
Let's see what happened in the pick 5 with all those scratches.
Oh, the turf pick 3 is a refund.
The pick 5, actually, the prices aren't that great. The 3 and the 250 to the 10, and about 628.50 to the 3.
All right, so we'll be back here at midnight for shot 10. You can't get in trouble when the wife's sleeping.
Oh, you can.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
Let's see. So, golden hour. The problem with the golden hour today is Muth. That's the way I'll put it. If you don't beat Muth, it ain't going to pay.
No. But you could, Muth could always be scratched at the gate, right?
Yeah. But then you're stuck with whoever the next horse is.
Yeah.
Pilot Commander or Slider.
I wonder what the record is for the most amount of gate scratches.
I think Sam Houston probably had that.
That wouldn't surprise me because a lot of those times those horses wouldn't even show up to the paddock.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we didn't. We knew, but we didn't tell you.
All right, we are getting close here. Just looking at it, to me the golden hour is a skip today.
Golden hour is what?
A skip. Not a hop, skip, and a jump, but a skip.
Mm-hmm. Looks like our buddy Brad here is all over the 10 here.
Well, everybody's all over the 10. It's 2 to 5.
Yeah, well, his turf pick 3 is not at $3.
Well, I thought it was refunded anyways.
It isn't. It's showing will pace. So
Okay.
that's why Pete said whatever. He didn't know.
They're walking around like they're going to gate scratch somebody.
Miguel Ángel Vázquez, Panama.
Tyler Gaffleon, Davie, Florida.
Jorge Ruiz, Argentina.
Oisin Murphy, Ireland.
John Vázquez, Puerto Rico.
Airat Ortiz, Puerto Rico.
The horses are stepping onto the turf course.
Yeah,
I'll have to find out if
Last
Alfredo's
chance to
the one that
wager on race
recorded some of
11.
this stuff.
Live racing again
If
tomorrow
we
here
can
in
get a
South
school
Florida.
card
First
knocks
race
in
post
there.
time is 12:10. Racing forms and programs for tomorrow's races. They're on sale now.
They're on sale now.
They're on sale now, but you can get them online.
Today's winners, tomorrow's winners today.
And oh, that was nice.
Yeah. All right. Walking over. Thanks again,
We're looking
folks, for joining. Hit the like button, hit the heart button, log out, have your other backup account, do the same thing. We'll see you next week. Keep your eyes peeled on the WhatsApp chat tonight and maybe Twitter. Maybe we'll be back for some late night shenanigans.
My gut is the 10's too late here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the 8 is going to sit right off the speed and make the move before Irad and then hold him off. Of course, we could also get involved in a 15-minute inquiry after this too, with Irad coming late. And
the horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 11, Agate Road is
I'm going to
heavily
play
favored
a
1-2 in
1-4
the green
exacta
colors of
back
the St. Elias stable.
thanks for joining, John.
The
Appreciate
line
it.
goes Frontline Warrior, Agate Road to the
Just in
outside.
case.
They're in the gate.
They're in the gate. No gate scratch. Wow.
And they're off in the Danger Beach. Good start from between horses
Danger
for
Beach.
Tocayo, who heads off for the early advantage from Frontline Warrior, who moves up 3 wide, splitting them. That's Edgarstown, who's into the top flight. Dropping over is Agate Road. Down at the inside, Wine Collector and Depiction is between horses. Not far from first to last, no more than 3.5 lengths as they chase Tocayo. Tocayo around the turn on top by a length. Up to the outside, that's Frontline Warrior second. Bucking off third is Edgarstown.
I would
Now fourth
expect
goes Agate
that
Road.
we
Fifth at
try
the
and
inside,
get
Wine
inside
Collector.
here at some
And the
point.
trailer is Depiction. The quarter time was just 25-1. No pace on here. Tocayo being left alone. Tocayo and Jorge Ruiz on top by a length and a half. Frontline
Looks
Warrior
like he's
second.
happy where he's
Edgartown
at.
third. Back to fourth is Agate Road ahead of Wine
Hate this
Collector.
field.
And Depiction is last. No real change in the plot here as they
Why
head
don't they
half a
have
mile
drones
from the
there?
wire
They
in the
keep close to an
2024
airport?
Dania Beach. The leader, Tocayo, by a length. Frontline Warrior poised to strike second. Edgartown is now third. Agate Road close enough to the action to launch his late kick. He's now fourth. 2.5 to Depiction and Wine Collector trails, and now the pace quickens. Tocayo, well rationed on the top end, tries to spring the upset. Agate Road giving his head 3 wide. Frontline Warrior between horses. Gaffleon searching for a seam for Depiction as they're at the top of the stretch. Tocayo still the target. He wheels for home on top by 2. Down the center in Agate Road from between horses. Frontline Warrior off cover Depiction. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tocayo, he's strong up front. Tocayo still there. It's a 13-1 upset. Gate to wire. Tocayo in the Danger Beach.
Boom.
Agate Road upended well
Imagine
second.
if I
It's
would have
close
gotten
then
my
for
single.
third. 3 across the
Or
course,
not my single,
including
but my
Depiction,
my horses had
Frontline
scratched.
Warrior, and Edgartown.
Yeah, if your horses
36-1.
didn't scratch, you would have had it. Yeah. The 8 had just didn't have enough horse. He had the right trip. And we didn't look at him.
That's exactly what I thought would happen. I did play a win play show on the 4. I
Good for
also,
you.
just in case things went really haywire, played a 4-1 exacta box for $2.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
But, if you look at the past performances, this horse has been dangerous on the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And it was allowed to go 25-1 at a mile. Hopefully some of you played that one along with me.
All right, Oldie. Always fun to hang out with you. Glad we had Justin on today. Good luck next weekend with your daughter. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Hit the like button on their way out the door. And good luck to you the rest of the day. Maybe we'll be back later. Probably not, but I'll bug the handicapper to see what we can do.
All right. Lots of fun, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. Hit the like button on the way out. Really enjoyed, every week doing the show with you guys. Almost got a nice one home, but thank you very much.
See you, folks. May all your photo finishes be winners.